Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures, where a bunch of my nerdy friends may get together and play D&D. We got a little bit of a new setting today, guys. We had to do a different room due to some constraints. We had family guests or something with the house, so we're good. If lighting's a little bit off, it just is what it is this week.
We're just really blue on our side for some
We can't figure it out.
Can't figure it out. We're just blue.
So
Yeah, a lot more blue light.
I don't know.
Don't be so blue, guys. It's okay.
I'm blue.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We are down a couple of our players, as you guys saw last time. We didn't have Connor. He's still gone for a little while he was doing a play.
I guess some good things happen.
Did you find the family sword?
Yeah,
Please
I
tell
got
me you found the
everything.
family sword. Oh, I didn't want to have to rewrite that.
Yes, I do have the cavalry.
Sorry. We are down Connor, but we're also down Alan tonight. He had some business he's taking care of out of town. He may pop in on the chats, he said, so if you guys see him there, that's cool. But in lieu of our Connor being gone for a few weeks because of a play, we actually have a guest with us tonight, who happens to also be my wife. So welcome her warmly.
we'll do our best.
Yeah. She's been playing D&D for a while. She loves doing it. Alina and her, they're basically best buddies.
Sisters.
So,
We're sisters.
basically. Last time we left off, you guys, we got to the beginnings of an all-out battle here in the city of Isgalid. You guys decided what units and things that you were going to take, because we were basically having a giant RTS battle. But, yeah.
Would it be RTS or would it be
RTB, yeah, that's what it is. Right?
Because RTS is real-time strategy, and this is a turn-based.
Yeah, this is
TBS.
turn-based. It's TBS.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Turn-based strategy.
Anyways,
Technical terms.
yeah, RTS is the, like,
Real, like,
StarCraft.
yeah, StarCraft, Warcraft.
Anyways,
Age of
old school
Empires.
top down fight on the board. Just to remind you guys of some things, we have each of these beads represents a number of units, generally 25. There will be some special units and things here that you see represented by the different dice that I have on there, because my miniatures didn't get with me today in the bag. So, there's that. These large guys here, you should be able to see from the wall, are trebuchets or catapults in some fashion. You then have, there are some slightly special, each of these are specialized types of units, so you obviously will be able to see you've got some heavies, regular infantry type fighters, there's archers, there's mages, and these ones you'll have to root out, but more than likely are sneakies.
Great.
Sneaky.
Why didn't we get any sneakies?
You
Yeah.
have sneakies.
You are
You are the
sneaky.
Yeah,
Sneaky
we are, but our infantries aren't
Our
sneakies.
infantries.
Yeah, we don't. People don't generally have units of sneakies when they're not Yagamoth.
Dang it. I leave mine at the wall. Just kidding.
You stay here at the wall.
It took them a while to convince them to actually follow you, though. We can go with
Beren is here at the wall. He will have units as well that will lend support as you guys fight. You also have your communication between each other with the magic.
You got a big
There's the magic earrings, and he has a beak piercing because of it.
I don't
No.
like these. I can't talk through my brain with them.
Yeah, because he can speak nicely through his brain, but he has to speak like a Kenku through his beak.
It's like he's a Kenku.
Yeah, but that way you guys can all communicate to help each other out as needed as you progress through this battle. Each one of these squares, remember we said, is 30 feet. So that is a lot of space to cover. So you can only move one square at a time if you're moving just your regular movement. Otherwise, you're moving 2 squares to progress forward. As a cat, you guys can move double your speed as normal movement, so you could actually move up to 4 squares if you only ran. But you'd be leaving your people behind because they can't keep up
Peace
with you.
out, peeps. Just kidding.
This is going to be a very slow battle. because of movement.
Yep.
Yep.
Indeed.
They will be moving throughout the cities and fighting, but that's the thing. Like, you have to imagine this is an enormous city. You guys are moving to get there. If we need to take some movement rounds just to say we get into place, I am happy to avoid all of the stupid rounds of
Or
movement.
just say one round takes a minute and then move us normal pace.
Yeah, we can actually do that too, and I'm okay with that.
Just the
If
thought.
each round takes a minute is fine, but then you do need to be paying attention to magic that only lasts for a minute,
Mm-hmm. That is
because
true.
you do not want to burn your spells in one turn.
That is true.
So be aware that you will burn through spells real fast if we want to do that.
I like it this way.
Okay.
Okay. We'll keep it the way it is.
I'm okay moving one square.
Okay, well, yeah, because you got distance. He's got range on his side, guys.
But I'd rather not all the crazy 1 minute spells only last a round.
Right. It makes for an epic battle.
Well, it also makes for effects where if you step in the area, useless.
It does. So, we're good. We'll stick with what we got. But I'm happy to, like I said, when we did this last week, we kind of placed pieces where you kind of wanted them. If you want to run right into the battle, we can at least start one square ahead. Like, so you got about 30 feet between you and the enemy. If you want to start there. As far as the sneaky stuff, though, you're gonna have to root these guys out and go find them. You don't know where to find them. So that's like, if you're going on those missions, you're gonna be doing a lot of running around trying to just find them to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do find them, you do have range 2 on your side. You can shoot them. You're just better stabbing them.
I'm better at stabbing things. Anytime I try to use my bow, I fail.
Every single time. It sucks. I feel so bad. Anyways, but yes, these will progress. Each of them has their own jobs that they're planning on doing. Those goals can be met if I happen to draw one of their colored beads out. When those things happen, things really happen in the city. And you want to try... Your guys' goal is to maintain as much of this city without it being destroyed, and to keep as many things as you can protected, because these guys have been pillaging as they've gone.
Now, what happens if I want to lead them to like specific people's houses, like say people I owe money to?
You probably...
If they're in this,
well, that's
specific
definitely
section
some
of the
good
city.
role play.
Gonna
That's all I'll
cast
say.
sleep on him.
Ariel's
Yeah.
not here.
Alan, are we winning? I can't get Wi-Fi. Okay, so
Well, technically, yes, we're currently winning. Because we're technically not
you're
losing.
not losing either. Now I'm going to
Josh,
make
Star
some.
Wars taught you nothing. A net zero is a loss.
Oh. The game, not the show. Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna make some marks here for you guys.
Hmm.
Things to pay attention to. Well, at least let's do this. Areas to pay attention to. I'm just going to leave a mark in each one of them. Well, you guys know the areas. These are houses. This is civilians. Living quarters. You want to protect these. You don't want people to die. Right?
So we have to get to the village before the
where's the
bandit
choice?
does,
You know
or
what?
else.
I'll just take this. Baron's going to talk to you before you guys actually get out. All right? What we want to have happen out here is we want to be able to save and protect as many people as possible. We also need to protect...
You didn't evacuate them?
We didn't have the time to get them all out. But you're not protecting every single home. Not everybody is here. The businesses are not obviously being run. They are empty. But they were able to break through the wall before we could clear this entire place out. There were a lot of people who didn't believe that the walls could be breached.
Good thing there's no war in Boston.
There is no war in Boston. So, we need to be able to protect the houses. Even without people, they need something to come home to. We need to watch out here, as he kind of shows you on his own map. There's a few buildings that you'll want to pay special attention to. This here, this is a bank. There's a lot of money in there.
Not anymore.
That's funny. I know where my cavaliers are going first.
Money?
Money?
Not
What's the-
to pocket.
What's the building next to it?
The building next to it actually happens to be an arena. Funny enough, gambling and money.
Yes, you're correct. Money is not to be pocketed; it is to be sacked.
Easy access to your
No.
money after a bet.
They have clear records, and if it ends up missing, they will know. It was just pillaged. Be honest, all right?
I couldn't stop
You've
that.
asked the wrong table then.
I know. Our most important thing is protecting this wall. Obviously, you don't want them to break through. But there are a number of magistrates who stayed in town to try and help keep as much running as they could. Keep order amongst those who stayed. We want to keep them alive, if possible.
Do you know where they're located?
Yes, I will mark them for you.
Oh, convenience.
Convenience. Just because then I know where I could possibly send my men
Yes.
to guard.
Ah, yes, right next to the bank.
Brilliant. That's not nice. Why can't they be all in one location?
You have magistrates in these buildings. Two of them are worried mostly about keeping an eye on this stuff, but they didn't want to be in the bank. Too obvious for their lives. Here. This is out here is a farm. I know that it's a long ways away, but we would like to try and keep that safe if possible.
That's how you win the
Church.
Elysian wickedness
That's
level.
what I'm wondering. Where's the church?
The church is here.
Ah, yes, everything's on the north side of the map.
Oh no, there's more. This is a records hall. We've locked it down. We do not want to lose the records in there. There's a lot of not just historical documents, but there's a lot of magic in that building. I am sure they will want to get into it. This is also another library. Let's see. Do your best to protect the areas as, like I said, as best you can. Other than that, protect the wall. Kill them.
Kill the
Easier
wall?
said than done.
Short, sweet, easy to
Protect the
remember.
wall and kill them.
Big.
Wait, knock down the wall?
I have a quick question, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Would it, like, I have no idea if this would be a good idea or not, but would
And
it be
here we go.
possible to light my archer's arrows on fire?
So, if you actually want the real life historical stuff,
Dip them in the
it
pitch.
doesn't really work
Oh.
very well. But
Also, I feel
are
like
you
that would be a
kidding me?
bad
We're
plan.
totally in a fantasy world. Like,
Exactly.
yes, lighting the archer's arrows on fire though is going to set buildings alight.
I know, which is
Yeah,
why I'm
there's
not saying it's a good
always
idea, but
repercussions.
specifically if I'm aiming at the artillery,
If you
it
hit-
might be a better idea.
Yeah.
So,
Aiming at the artillery from where you are.
well, I can't reach there yet,
Yeah.
but
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 22 times 30. You know, you are at you're just shy, so you get up a couple of spots, and then at disadvantage you could be
Yeah.
firing at max range.
yeah.
So you're there. Anyways, so we can do this, but placement. I'm gonna have everyone place, but first we are going to roll initiative.
My favorite part.
Also, real quick, can we
Oh
get
yeah. By the way, before I go any further with your initiative,
Mm-hmm.
you guys have one other member. Your friend that sent you guys to me. He sent one of his apprentices to help out. Her name's Rashida.
Hey.
Stop.
Okay.
She's pretty nasty with a blade.
Is she good at sneaking around?
No.
Then I don't want her.
She's not
That's
about
fine. I
speed.
don't want you either.
She's not about subtlety.
I'm used to being on my own. It's totally fine.
You sure you're not a rogue? You sound like a rogue.
I don't roll like a rogue.
I don't roll like a rogue. That's just not how I roll.
No, we roll like this.
And also just real quick, can we get a refresher on what the units that are on the center line are?
You can share that.
Yeah,
You
the
told
very,
us last time.
the very front line. The very front line.
What's the best?
As I said,
I
you
was
can
honestly
see
like,
are
I know she's doing this for a reason.
extremely
but
heavy.
why?
Ska'ar,
Right?
Okay.
heavy
Alright,
infantry type.
alright.
They're going to be
Go
tough
with
as
the
nails
same
to
one.
fight to break through. They are
I mean,
they
it's
are the
technically
wall
better than what I
breaker
rolled, but-
front line.
Yeah.
Those are the wall breakers.
Yeah.
But those are the front line to push and soften you guys up. The line behind them are appear to be just normal-ish infantry, but they are Yagamoth by what you can tell.
Okay.
So one thing that does surprise you guys, Ska'ar, despite Ska'ar and Yagamoth both being relatively
Despised.
enemies towards humankind and a lot of elvenkind in most cases, they don't like each other because Ska'ar hate the Yagamoth for turning them into Ska'ar,
Mm-hmm.
right? The fact that they're working together is a little odd.
It's not that odd. I mean,
I know you're working with the Yagamoth, but
Cheers.
it is odd historically. These guys don't generally like the Yagamoth, but there may be reasons, and that's something you may want to learn. Because currently they don't even understand why this attack is going on and why they've aligned themselves. Like, no, your people don't understand why these two groups have actually found a way to ally themselves in some fashion and go after you. So that's something to pay attention to. You may want to learn more of that. Your characters would be aware of the fact that you don't generally jive. But, like, they don't jive together, so...
If I want to try to infiltrate ranks, I probably would know the reason. So me asking questions of why would be bad. Someone else figure it out.
So I got hit on the head.
Huh?
Somebody remind me what we're doing here.
You freed me from the slavery I was
Do
in.
you have one of those for Rashida to fill out?
I am... sorry.
See, I told you. Submarine on me. I'm just kidding.
seriously, from that side, I just hear two mittens talking. It's throwing me off.
Well, yeah, you should come to our Saturday game.
You should be fun off
Two
completely
tieflings
because
talk
you're on
like
a
this.
different side.
Yeah, I know. I finally went to the dark side. It's amazing.
Yes,
We're at the rogue table.
You're in the blue
We have the
side.
smuggler, the assassin, and the thief all on one table.
As they just walk away.
Why am I doing this?
Leave us here to die.
Wait, but how would Josh do that? He's tied to the Aurochs.
I believe you mean saddled to the Auroch.
Nope.
Tied you to it.
Tying you down.
Apparently,
Where?
No,
tied.
no running away. We're tying you all to the saddles.
You ran out of right.
No, but sorry, that just in my head that doesn't logically make sense because I have a sword.
Machine
yeah.
Greymane.
To be fair,
What's
though,
your AC?
instead of blue, I feel a little pink because
17.
we're all gonna get in a fight.
17.
It's
Passive
17.
Well,
perception.
that was with my
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major
was this.
perception.
It's really weird though,
Plus
because
12.
on the screen, you guys are blue,
Yes.
I know.
she's blue, and Matt's pink.
Well, I don't know what's going. It's the
Matt's
lighting.
I'm blue.
Yeah, Matt's somewhat pink.
No.
You guys are somewhat
Who's blue?
green,
Oh,
She's
I'll take
blue.
it.
and we're
You're
blue.
Oh,
Looking
so
for
I'm-
auras?
No, on the camera.
Okay,
Yeah, I
I
know.
know.
Well,
Maybe covering the
even
window.
though they-
I don't have anything to cover.
I have no idea what's turning that pink.
We
though.
didn't know we'd be in this room until like around 5, so we didn't have a lot of time to swatch.
It was either that or we end right at 10. Like,
Yeah, we could.
done.
Which we should do anyways. Said the wife.
Sure.
However, I know the likelihood of us ending at 10 is very not usually happening.
Yeah.
So,
All right, guys, did we roll initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
20.
we've been waiting on you.
20.
Woo!
22.
The only
22.
time I roll good is for
23.
initiative. And then I roll crap
Wow.
every time
Okay.
after that.
23. Key
22s.
and
Or
Schelia.
22.
Who wants to go
Oh,
first of
sure.
the two of you? Schelia, Key.
Take it!
I go first.
Key.
The bird goes first.
Bird goes first. 23s, 22s. Rashida got a 20.
Oh no! One of my
I got
sneakies went
20
away.
also.
No.
Min's also got a 20.
ended it.
Wow.
But our dex is the same too, so, I mean,
Those are good rolls,
Hey,
girls.
David, what did you get?
whatever. There.
Fun.
Nero?
6.
That sounds about right.
I'm sorry.
What's the total? It was against him.
Hey,
Can we
hey,
say
David,
that
you want
Yorn
to?
and Nero go together since he is on my back?
This is true.
Can I make the argument that you should also control the cavalry because the cavalry move on your turn?
True, true.
It would be a little awkward if you push me forward and then the cavalry has to catch up.
Your cavalry has
That would be funny though.
60.
double speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone else has their stats for their stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alan's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
My
she
archer's
done- I
right
wrote it
here.
down.
I don't know if she's
I'm
got
gonna write it down.
something, but
I don't lead nobody. I just go
Rashida
kill them
has a standard infantry with her, but she could. You guys, you could lead a heavy group if you prefer.
well, that way you just got
all.
the stats right there.
I just, yeah,
Why not?
that's fine.
Heavy.
Mm.
Whatever you need me
He's
for.
not heavy,
I'm
he's
here
my brother.
because I was sent here. That's right.
All right.
Wait, you're saying he's not fat, he's fluffy?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Rashida. We'll have a heavy group to go with her. It's perfect.
yes, more tanks.
Yeah, tanks are good. Okay.
Let's go.
Caleb,
Yes.
you had your guys here on this building.
Yep.
Up until you get to here-ish, you can advance if you wish to advance that far. Where do you wish to be?
Oh. Let's do like the back section of that long building.
Here?
Yep.
Okay. With all your group together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. That's your group. Key?
How far can I go forward?
You guys can advance as far as you're, like, if you're going into the houses, you're good to go into here. We'll say to the edge of this. Or if you're advancing towards this stuff, once you get near it, you're gonna end up with it.
I'm gonna go on the south side of the building I'm on, to about right there.
Here?
Yeah, and then my units are gonna go around the other way.
They're gonna follow with
They're
Fernando's
gonna,
group.
They're gonna follow Fernando's for now.
Okay.
How far away am I from
60 feet, about.
Yeah. So you're at 60 feet.
that? I'll go one back.
I'm gonna go one back here. Okay.
I placed them at 90, right?
Right. You don't really have
Can I have my player's handbook?
line of sight on them though.
I don't.
So
I thought
you,
I did.
you got a building that blocks
Well,
you.
then I'll go forward one more because Oh, I see your building. So I
Yeah,
have
I
that
mean you could
glare
be
that
you could
comes
be
inside.
you could be here
Yeah.
and then you have line of sight through there.
Okay, I'll be there.
So you'll be here. It's technically like on top of the corner of the building, but your character physically could stand within the open space that's in front of the building. It's part of that. So we'll count that. Okay. Schelia.
We're gonna move towards the arena and the bank. I however do want to tell my troops to be sneaky, quiet, and stay about 60 feet behind me.
Clank, 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 clank.
Stay 60 feet behind you.
Yep. If you're not quiet, you're going back to the wall.
Don't make me turn this car around.
Time out for you.
Holy crap!
You go back there and you think about what you did. That's right.
Turns out she has the rangers with her.
Apparently, you have rangers
Woohoo!
because yeah,
Good job.
they are doing well. Okay,
Yay.
there's that. Rashida, where would you
Yeah.
like to place your character? Because I currently have you on the wall, but
How far?
up to the heavies, or out to here, or out to there. That's as far as you can go.
I'm
you-
on
You can cut into this area here if you want, but you're not going to face anything for quite a while if you go into that way.
I think.
You're also a bunch of heavies, so you want to try and keep the line.
I think I'm just gonna go up the middle
Okay.
as far as I can.
Are you in front or behind your heavies?
Probably in
Or are you just
front,
with? Okay.
Cause, yeah,
Fighter.
cause I just like to kill stuff.
All right. So we got our heavies running in the middle between the heavies. our heavy characters running between two units of heavy. Our infantry. Mittens, you got your setting. Is that's where you want to be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And our caval bear.
Did he even
That's
give you a
good to
choice?
you?
I can barely see from over here.
I'm really sorry that there's horrible glare.
Yeah,
guys.
you're good. I'll just move out of frame real fast and then reappear
Yeah,
in frame.
You go for both.
Literally.
Josh, you are the frame.
If you lower your head just a bit more, your face will be in camera.
Oh, should
Anyway,
I roll it?
let's see. How far can I push forward?
We can move 60 around, so
It
2
goes
squares.
quicker, yeah.
So 2 hexes, which side we're on.
So I will let. If you guys want to start right in the fight, you're fine to. If you have something where you need to be charging to do extra damage or something,
Yeah,
you may want to start
it only
further
figures.
back.
Sure, but charging requires 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, you
20
can,
feet.
and you got up to 30.
20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet.
I guess that must be my ability. Anyway.
There's the charger if
But
you
I'm
move
not
at least 10
gonna
feet,
fix
but
anything
on the
to
cavalry,
kill.
I think it is.
Cavalry.
Or are they just everywhere?
Yeah.
Or like,
The natural charge ability takes 20 feet.
Okay. Then I guess we'll stay there.
You're gonna stay there?
Yeah.
Because of how back in the initiative we are moving, I'm worried that the other,
So
they
the
will
green
move
ones right
first.
there, is that
No,
what
more
you're
than
saying?
likely, yes.
Alright. there's
And
what?
at that point, they can only assumedly
125
move 1 to 2
troops
squares,
there,
which means they'll
and
have to
then the
run
green
into
dot.
us
Yeah,
anyways.
And then we have 2 squares of movement, so we can engage with them.
Oh, it's 1 to 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's strategizing. It's almost like we're
That's
playing
how
Fire
we-
Emblem.
Oh, that's nice.
I can't wait till my Switch gets
I don't
here.
strategize. I fly by the
I've
seat
been
of my
really
pants.
enjoying it. Thank you, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
But that's when we hit
We
with
take it,
the,
those are the green guys you
with the
just
other
go
guys.
for.
Okay.
Oh.
Dang it, it moved. It was on 14. So do we
That's
add anything
disappointing.
to this? Oh, plus 4. Okay, that's fine. And this one was only 3.
What? No, bad guys.
So I'm not doing very good.
Big bad guys. Oh no.
Big baddie
I
guys.
must
Big
roll
bad
at 21.
Big bad bosses.
Bad
No
guys.
bad
Oh.
That's what
Oh,
I.
that's, oh.
They changed it
Yeah.
to bad guys.
That's so sad. Right though. Poor Mittens. I'm getting to know Mittens right now while we're waiting to get the bad guys. I'm yelling, "Hey, nice to meet you." What that?
Nice to meet you.
Now shut up, okay? Some of us can stay in an accent all night. Some of us can't.
I'm one of those who can't. So mine doesn't have an accent.
I have a lot of accents.
Usually I can, but we usually have the same one, so it's
It's
Different.
easier
play
for her
off
to
each
remain
other.
an accent when she has someone to help.
yeah.
I get that.
Although I'm getting better,
You are.
and it's annoying to him. So
No, I
he
love
tells
it.
me not to do any accents.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
was
do
gonna
not
talk
tell
like
you.
this the whole time, but then he told me I couldn't do that either.
I actually offered that and said, "Do you want to do that?" When you're like, "I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be able to talk."
By the end of the night, I probably couldn't.
All right,
So, yeah.
we got it set up. Are you guys ready?
Multiple personalities.
No.
Yes.
We were
Let's go.
until you added that.
Okay.
There's lots of bad guys.
Yeah, apparently one.
Yes, there are.
Someone rolled higher than Caleb.
Yeah,
I rolled a nat 20, man.
So did I.
Because I have to roll
And my guys are more
multiple
dexy.
If,
Yeah.
if I rolled a nat 20, it'd be hard to beat mine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you have
Don't,
27.
don't challenge Matt like that.
No. She would have won that. She
It
would
would
have
be
won
hard.
that
It
one.
I'm
would
gonna
be
be
hard
your
She
to
has
beat mine.
the,
You just watch.
Hey,
Dang it!
We got some side conversation happening, guys.
I don't even think I hit.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's alright. You've never been in the stream before.
No.
I should have
I
gotten
was-
over some streaming rules.
Oh my.
Explaining the heavy stuff to her. And
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
How
could
it
have it
works.
rolled and ready.
Okay.
I find it's just it's a bit different
No, go
playing a
away.
game and streaming.
Don't do it. Don't.
Okay.
I want to know at what point in the initiative do you pull from the bag?
I will finish a round
Okay.
and pull from the bag.
Okay.
So achieving objectives for them is not going to be some simple thing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It'll take them at least 5 rounds if he actually pulls 5 of the same
Yeah,
colors every
it would
round.
take
Yeah.
it'll take all night for one group to achieve all 5 parts,
Yeah.
which is pretty bad. And that would mean I have to pull the same thing 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
So most likely you won't have the whole city destroyed. But if it takes us nights and nights and nights to kill this, it may happen. Okay, so you were sneaking in, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What was your stealth?
I hadn't rolled it because you didn't ask, but I can one now.
Yes, roll me stealth.
Why can't I never find this when I have
Dex.
to? I found it.
Because it's a different sheet from what you used
Now I
to.
have to do math. Hold on. 22.
22?
Yeah.
Ooh, not bad.
Not good enough.
Just with the way that the bag
No,
works,
no,
that
no,
technically
it's not.
means by losing stuff in the initiative, they get their achievements faster.
No, so like if you destroyed one of these things,
Mm-hmm.
They don't.
I would remove all the stones
Okay.
because
because they can
they
no
can't.
longer achieve their goal.
Okay.
But
Or-
removing you from the initiative, yes, it
No,
would
no, but
make
like
the
I mean,
achievements happen
physically, by
faster.
removing a card from the layout, that means that a stone is picked up more rapidly than it was originally because
So-
a full round now takes less.
Oh
time.
yes, this is true. That's just a
We
fashion
could
of
also
what it
just
is.
leave the rocks in the bag.
Yeah, and then,
And then if you pulled one of theirs, it's just a dud, and nothing happens.
Ah,
oh.
Dang it.
Nice try, though.
all right. So, as you're stealthing your way in, you just hear this. You're going to die, traitor.
Why?
Because everyone knows who you are. Welcome to D&D.
But you have no idea. Well, roll me a perception. Because I have to see where you're at.
That's a natural 20.
Well,
What's
you
your
definitely
perception?
see
But the
her.
perception is
Wisdom.
thanks. It's +7, so 27.
Okay, so you see her. She's here. She's actually hanging from the wall of this building. Just
Man,
just
she
looking
whispered that
down.
60 feet away.
She didn't whisper.
You found the leader.
I found the
She said,
leader.
"You're going to die, traitor." You hear it across the way. It's 30 feet, so it's not like it's going to be like she's yelling at you, right? 30 feet's also not super far. But you see her hanging. She's like waiting to attack. I need to roll the attack for her.
She's hanging there. Does she do?
Okay.
I don't know if we changed my AC on there, but it's 18 now, just so you're aware.
18.
Yeah, because of the.
Oh
armor.
yes, because you're awesome stuff.
Yep.
That's
Not
not
wrong
you.
card.
Also, mine with 20.
Mine's currently a 15.
No, when I obviously have my plates on going.
Yeah, so your AC is what, 19 right now?
Yeah.
Everyone's AC is insane in this group.
Yes, I get bored.
What's yours? 20?
Yeah,
but-
Heroes is 20.
My
Yours is not 20.
No,
No.
Uranus is
Yours
15.
is currently a 15. It changes very often.
Yeah, I know it does.
And so do you.
Your standard is a 14, right?
Outside of my wild shape, it's a 12.
Oh. How does standard is a 4? Oh, no, because you used to carry a shield.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the axe is two-handed.
That's
The
also a
axe
lot of
two-handed,
bad rolls.
right? So it went down to a 12. But you're always in bear
That's
shape.
the only
anyway.
one that was okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't really.
He technically is just the party's bear.
Yeah.
That's like what he plays. All right, so
The angry bear.
she tosses. She throws a dagger at you.
She misses.
No, she doesn't.
Dang it!
It hits, and I need you to make a con save.
No.
There you are.
Thanks. Did it land on something good?
No, it didn't land at all, really.
Where's my con?
Caught it mid.
It's a 19.
No, I didn't. It was on
19.
the
That's
floor.
awesome. So as she hits, she just throws this dagger. It pierces into you, amazingly just missing where the shirt is, and sticks up into your collarbone, the clavicle. It's not a rather large thing. It's a very small blade, but you feel this burning pain as you remove the blade. It's not a massive wound, but it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
You end up taking 5 damage from it. I rolled a 1 on the damage, and then the poison.
So she either has a +4 dex or has a weapon that's plus something.
Oh no, yeah.
Or it could be a +3 and just did 1 point of damage, 1 point of poison damage.
I rolled junk on the damage. So, that is the first attack as she throws across the way at you. It is now Caleb's turn.
Alright. I am going to command my archers to loose on the heavies before us. The
Okay.
green guys.
All right.
So
Are those
let's see.
heavies?
These big green ones here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a 24 to hit.
Okay.
And
Roll your guys' damage. Oh, just as a heads up,
Mm-hmm.
I will be dividing damage by a rather high number. It'll probably be divided by like 10
Yeah,
to
boy.
represent any kind of realism. So roll up the damage, and
so,
but when I say divided by 10, is like that's how many units are removed,
Mhm.
not that's how much damage you did to one guy.
yeah.
I thought that was different with the actual people, though, because their damage is a standard.
The
Yeah, so
individuals versus
yeah.
I'm firing on the unit though.
He's
not
firing
the-
on the units.
Right. But I
So
thought...
his units roll the damage,
Right.
and then that damage gets divided, and that's how many units will be taken out. But because they should have rather decent numbers to roll.
No,
D10.
mine's
I've
a
got
D8.
3d4.
What you went through last week was that you roll that, and that's
Oh, yeah,
how much
yeah,
they
yeah.
take.
Yeah, that's how many.
I have to do it. I have. Sorry.
It's
I apologize. Yes. So you are rolling a d10.
Mhm.
You will be taking your stuff, and we should divide it by 3 for your stuff.
Okay,
The single dice should be divided by 3. Multiple dice, I will be dividing by 10 in most cases because I put a lot of dice. Like some of these bad guys, some of the bad guy groups, because there's a lot of units. It's really high damage. I had to divide really high. You guys only have a single unit of 25 with you, so like we won't divide like in your case it's like a single dice,
Yeah.
and we will just count it as the damage that they do to one of my groups.
Okay.
Right. Multiple dice though we have to divide by a different number.
You said 3 to
Sorry.
4, right?
So
Yeah,
my
I
damage,
feel
my
like-
damage. When I roll my damage, I will be dividing by 10,
Okay.
and the smaller ones I will be dividing by 8
You could also convert your own damage here.
to kill your
Put
units.
3 die 4 into a
Your
single
your
die
3
12.
your 3. Yeah, but he would rather yeah.
Yeah, that's the argument here. Since he
Yeah,
could,
he's-
if he's rolling a single dice, he'd be dealing more damage. With the way you are
No,
saying,
Yeah.
he wouldn't though. Oh,
With
no.
your-
with the way you are
Vision.
dividing it by 10 for him, rolling a single dice divided by 3 would be better.
no, because 3 divided by 3 or 3 divided by 3 is still 1.
Yes.
3
But
dice.
you are saying he is being
So it
divided
means-
by 10 because he has 3 dice.
No. Yeah, you'll be divided. You won't be divided by 10.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm
That's what I was like,
speaking
wait.
stupidity
Yes.
right now. I'm sorry, guys.
I think
No,
we
it's
should have went
fine.
over.
I needed to go a little over this a little bit more. I'm sorry. So yeah, for multiple dice, you have just a D12, right?
12.
You guys, you have a D10.
Mm-hmm.
You have
D8.
D8s.
1D8.
Yeah, you just roll straight. I had to do stuff for my enemies so that it worked out.
Okay.
Because there's I couldn't just roll myself and be like, okay, you guys are dead. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, yours with the multiple, the archer thing. you should be good because like the max you're gonna get rid of is 12 guys.
Yeah.
I'll just say you guys roll straight. I had to divide stuff on my end.
Okay.
Your individual, this is where I was getting at. Your individual character
Yes, that's where I
doing
thought.
damage is getting
Okay.
stuff divided out,
Okay.
right?
Doing
Because
damage
you're
with
going to
20
have the
units.
bear doling out 50
He's
points
not a
of
bear.
damage. Well,
Aurochs,
whatever. Your
but same.
Aurochs. You're going to have something dealing out like 50 points of damage, and you're not taking 50 units with you, right?
Yeah.
You're going to deal 50 damage, and then I will divide that down.
That down into.
Yes.
Okay,
and
that
so
makes
then
sense.
you take out like 5 units.
Okay.
So the
Right?
division happens per player, not per unit.
Right. So him attacking the units, we're going to have his units count, like, just roll your stuff.
Yeah.
When you go, I'm going to throw a fireball, it's
Mhm.
going to be divided down.
Yeah.
Whereas these are just units. My unit stuff is I had to divide my unit damage because I have 5 groups of 25, so I have to roll a certain amount of damage and then divide that down so that I don't just outright kill everything in their path in one shot.
Okay.
Because if I like took the average of some of the damage, it would kill everything you have and you. That would be bad. So yeah,
Alright, so I rolled I rolled a total of 9.
total of 9 damage.
Yeah, for
Okay.
the archers.
All right, cool.
And I am going to follow it up with a firebolt because why not?
Follow it up with your firebolt.
Yeah.
All right, shoot your firebolt down.
1 to hit. Yeah, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. There's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Okay. So
Average for
yeah, it is for a firebolt.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, that's awesome. So you just they loose down, and you watch the heavies just like they put up shields. You still watch a few drop here and there as they get through into the holes, and the firebolt also just it shoots through and actually takes a guy down as well. The line is still holding quite strong. It is now Key's turn.
Alrighty.
Then Schelia, get your stuff ready.
Mhm.
What's going on, Nero? You okay?
Yeah,
What are you thinking?
this is gonna be a long fight.
This is gonna be a long fight.
You just have to prepare your stuff.
I
in-
was
just
really,
know your position.
Be
prepare
ready
your
in
stuff
advance.
and then just
I was
No, I mean that just
really
in
hoping
general,
that-
because like there are 400 units on their side, 400 plus units on their side. Each person 1 round with averaging is gonna deal like maybe 9 people.
I was really hoping that I was going to take away one of those pips.
yeah, Fernando's in my way. Because he's in that alleyway right there. I can't get around him.
Remember, it's 30 feet.
Yeah, there's a lot of space. You can pass
Okay.
through the same space as as other characters.
Well, I can also use Fernando. It's at my advantage.
You also have line of sight on that group there
Yeah,
that you
I-
can see.
I know.
They are. It looks like they are making an attack on this facility. You can definitely tell that they are mages. They are flinging magic.
Why didn't I get that armor that absorbed magic?
That wasn't in your size.
No, well, it's magic armor.
Yeah, magic
It
armor
doesn't
generally
ex-
sizes down.
I don't know. You weren't thinking.
I don't know.
I bought you amazing stuff.
Also,
I
can you
didn't buy
even
me
wear
anything.
heavy armor?
No.
No.
Can versus is proficient with are 2 very different things.
Yes, Burb can wear heavy armor.
He wouldn't be very sneaky.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna have my units come this way. I'm gonna have them run. So 2 steps. So yeah, they're on that side. And then me, I'm gonna throw an Eldritch Blast at the people I can see.
Okay.
Because its range is 120.
Right, roll the hit.
18.
18 hits,
Okay.
Did you get 2 blasts?
I get 2, yeah. So
and he has 2 rays.
Yeah.
You have to roll for each one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are 2
no, I
individual.
don't think so.
I forgot one thing I was going to do. But Oh,
You
well.
can pick different targets for each.
I was just gonna
Spell
It's okay.
creatures
move
more than
forward
one.
30 feet.
The spell creates more than
Forward
one
to the
beam when you
building.
reach high levels. 2 beams at 5th level doesn't say.
It's fine.
Okay.
If I was aiming at 2
You
different
want to?
targets, yeah.
You're moving
Yeah,
into
I
their
understand
range.
that.
I'm in a building though.
You're not in a building. You're on top of the building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. Yeah.
In Final Fantasy terms, if they have a javelin, they can hit you. Final Fantasy Fire Emblem terms.
Yeah.
I don't know why I get those two names mixed up.
14 points of damage.
14.
I rolled 8 and 6.
All right. As he just kind of reaches out, shoots out the Eldritch Blast.
Dang it, I could have
Oh no, they're your knives, huh? You do the Eldritch
I do
Knife
the Eldritch
Blast.
knives. I
Right.
just like reach back and just pull knives and just go.
Just reach out in the middle of the air, just these two little glowy knives, just, and they stick through. You watch them just kind of like fire through two guys at once, each of them dropping.
I'm half expecting you to get packed at the blade.
I already know what pack I'm going. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
That's pretty sweet.
And then I'm just gonna go dip behind the building so I'm out of sight. I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna go, hey, and then, and then
Pay
run.
attention to me! Kill you all! Pay attention to me! Kill you all! Run away!
Yeah, basically. So I'm just gonna take one step that way so I'm out
Right.
of sight.
Okay, cool. Schelia?
I rolled a natural 20. And I throw my torture dagger at her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yours don't return like his, though.
No, they don't.
Mine
Well,
only
his don't
I
return if they
miss.
hit.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah.
However,
But his Eldritch
Crit.
daggers, they don't have to worry
the
about those.
damage for crit, is it rolled different than normal damage?
You
Double
roll
damage,
twice
double
dice.
everything, and then
Okay.
add the mod.
Because I don't do
Yeah.
So
this.
with the torture dagger, what does she roll? 'Cause
This
we never
is
We've never...
gotten a card for the torture
Gotten-
dagger.
Oh yeah,
card for
so
torture
I will
dagger.
have to I have to roll a con save against it, but
Okay.
you're going to roll a d12.
A d12?
So roll 2d12s, which
Which one's a d12,
I don't know if
guys?
we got those
I don't know if I have those ones out.
That's a D12,
Okay.
and
So I need 2 of them?
that's a D12.
Okay, thanks.
And good news, you guys are no longer blue.
Well,
Wow.
that
We
really
just
sucks.
have- we
If
just
you
have
were a
giant
fighter, you
one
could
light
re-roll
right
those.
there.
One's a 1 and one's a 2.
Dang.
So 3.
3d12
Dex?
plus your normal dagger,
Plus-
so like
yeah.
a d4 dagger, because the d12s are just the,
Oh, plus
the
the-
torture crap.
Plus a normal.
Yeah, plus
I
your
got
d4,
that.
so 2 d4s,
2 caltrops.
That one's cocked, but so that one was cocked.
and then you add your mod at the end.
That's a 4.
4, 1. So, 3, 4, 7, 8. And that's plus 2, so 9. 10!
10 damage.
10 damage.
All right. So you just
That plus dex?
you throw this dagger. She almost looks as though she knows what's coming, and still attempting to dodge, ends up with the thing stuck in her shoulder, and she just drops. Ah! 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 I was trained by this man. You think you're going to take me down that easily?
Well, technically, I have something you're after.
What
or
a
he's
coinky-dink.
after.
What?
I made a deal with him to get out. You kill me, he doesn't get what he wants.
You have starred me through.
I know where it's at.
Maybe we have a deal. This group?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Okay, these guys advance one section. They set up they set up defense. They are actually in the defensive stance. I believe that gives you a negative.
It gives us disadvantage.
It's disadvantage. It's that powerful.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys will have disadvantage on the attack.
Sure, we do.
We are
Only on the
Going-
first attack against them.
Say what?
Only on the first attack against them.
Yeah, it's only on the first.
Also, sure, we do.
also we are going to be flanking with each other.
I know, you got your crap. Doesn't count when you're together like that. That's not flanking.
I'm more talking about me and the 25
Oh yes,
other
all of the
cavalry.
cavalry. I know. But you're also yeah.
So it
They're all
basically
gonna be.
cancels
They're
each
all
other
yeah.
out.
it-
By the
well,
way,
the
do you
thing
want
is
this,
that they're
or-
not exactly like all
David?
flanking. You're all face to face against each other
You want
against
the cavalry
lines of
time?
bad guys.
You can choose what they do.
Okay.
You have more experience as a cavalry man.
Especially since you
And-
guys.
And I'm a bear.
AC on your
Or
archers was
I can't really
14, right?
speak to them.
12, but I'm hoping
Oh,
I
it's
can
12.
kind of try to help supplement that by trying to block stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if that works for you.
All right. This unit up here stays, and they like sling around, and they fire off heavy crossbows at your guys. They drop 3.
And so, am I able to try and help that AC at all with just my magic? I'm asking you.
It's
You have a
it's
spell that
it's
can do
individual
that?
spells for you, not for
Yeah.
anyone else.
I know. I wanted to ask if I could. Okay.
He
All
wants
right.
to shield them.
I know.
He wants to Mr. President this. Just
No.
it's me instead.
Okay, that's fine. You could step in front of one and like actually like flavor wise,
Mhm.
that's actually really cool because you're supposed to be the leader and captain kind of
Yeah.
thing. You step in front, you're just like 4 arrows just like or bolts just shear as they hit the shield, but you still hear like 3 guys drop behind you that you weren't able to protect.
Okay.
Didn't he only lose 3 guys?
Yeah.
He has
So it-
25 people with him.
It didn't prevent him losing the 3 guys,
Oh.
but it did.
Yeah, that I'm just explaining what he did in the midst of
He's
losing
explaining
his 3
flavor.
people.
Sorry, in my head, I imagine that going down that he stopped one of them from dying.
I mean, you have
No, no,
25 guys lined up on a roof. You can't protect them all.
Yeah, so he's protecting who he can, and other people still die. So he
Did that
doesn't have
cost a spell slot?
No, because it was like
I was
your
about to
shi-
say,
you
that's-
have are you're not a shield mage master thing.
No, that's not until
That's
level
the
like
warlock.
18.
Oh, okay.
So that's when
so
I
yeah.
that's when I get shield for free.
Okay. So yeah, that would burn a slot, which sucks.
But that didn't do anything.
No,
Yeah, that's why
that's
I'm
the
saying
point.
That's not cool. We're not gonna count it as a burn slot. It's
Okay.
just flavor.
Okay. It's just flavor.
You just use your sword and parried some arrow out of midair.
Honestly, that's
Okay. That's actually really kind of cool. You know what? Screw it. You save one of the guys.
okay.
You lose 2. You can burn a spell slot for it.
Okay.
But okay, Rashida.
Your turn. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go towards.
I feel like we're playing around a campfire. It's getting.
I'm gonna go towards the green heavies up there as far as I can.
As far as I can. Are you taking your units
I'm
going
sure
with
taking
you?
them with me. Yeah, we're charging.
Okay, and are
Double
you doing
movement if we
your
can.
crazy cat thing and running ahead of them?
No.
Okay, so 2.
Yeah. Like the double movement, if that's what I can do.
All right. Okay.
You can move that microphone around if you need to.
I still wanna.
Like if you just need to move like that a little way.
You can just move it.
Or you
I'm
can
just
move
walking
the arm
this.
up too.
You know, just trying to be careful with it. We're good. It's good. We're good. We're good.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Now, are you making a move with any of your stuff? Because you do have line, for range.
Didn't she have to dash to get there?
Yeah, she
Oh,
double
that's
moved.
true. You double
I
moved.
double
You
moved.
double moved. Yeah, you're good.
It's alright, I'm
Okay, that's fine. Mittens, you're up.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Same thing. Okay.
Charge.
Judge.
I'm gonna lose all my cavalry units.
So heavies are
I
going to
have
be right
soon.
behind the cavalry. She's moving up here, right behind.
Just bowl him over.
All right, Bjorn, you're up. Bjorn
Uh,
and Nero are riding together, so
Yeah. We will
act together, my friends,
charge.
in the cavalry.
My question with charge is, can you move after it, or does that take your movement?
Charge is part of the movement.
Okay. Yeah. Like
I'm
you
waiting
can
to
charge,
begin.
I can't charge.
Yeah, I'm going to be
I don't have
charging,
that
but the
ability
rest of them are charging with us.
Yes.
So we all.
How much movement does it take us to get into melee range with them? Just one square.
So you have. It takes 60 feet. which is your single movement on the charging.
So we were 2 squares away?
Yes, you were.
Okay. Is that 2 squares away? I can't tell from here.
So that's 1, 2. I've moved you 2 squares to get up next to them.
Right.
Hexes.
Before we charge, I am raging.
Yeah,
So it is a foaming Oroxen now.
Okay, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and charge my... The Cavalier are also going to charge... we're both going to hit that middle group.
Okay. You're charging straight into the middle, going to break the center ranks.
Okay, so first attack... So with the multi-attack, the defense only counts for against the first attack?
At least that's how it works with patient defenses. Monk. You only can.
Yeah, it's just the first attack.
Alright, so first attack is at normal, because I have advantage already, for multiple reasons.
Yeah, he's got a sticking fighter's ring that gives him advantage on everything.
That and
It's
just
my fault.
just being straight Cavalier.
It's awesome.
A mounted combatant, I get advantage
Oh
by
yeah,
attacking
you
something
get
that's
advantage
not on.
anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
Didn't help you, did it?
Crit fail!
Well, I didn't. No, it's not a crit fail.
Okay.
Also, I didn't have advantage on that.
Oh.
That was the one that didn't have advantage. Alright. Equally pretty terrible, actually. Alright, 17.
Ooh. I
Sorry.
can see.
It's just on stream.
So-
There's like a blinding light right where we are at because of that camera.
You can turn it off.
I'm just.
That helps me see.
Yeah, but it makes you.
It doesn't make them too dark.
So, 17 to hit.
17 to hit, misses.
It's just like there's like a halo going on
Alright.
right here.
So first attack has been used up.
No, that was the second attack.
That was
With
the
the
second attack.
17.
Okay, so I do not have disadvantage now. And I
Or
get
is it per
advantage
person?
from him.
So it... Technically you're separate people, but you're attacking at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it... like, your first attack should also be counted the same
Okay,
way.
I only
Right,
get
you-
one attack. I don't have multi-attack.
You don't
on
have
this
multi-attack with this one. So yeah, just a disadvantage roll.
That, or so that is a
So I assume Cavalier also have a disadvantage in this.
21
On the
to hit.
first, yeah, on their attack, yeah. See what?
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
They
Listen,
miss.
that idea helped that one.
They missed.
They missed.
That's okay.
So are we saying that they are flanking with each other and canceling out the disadvantage?
So no, the idea is that you are running into lines together. So like
Okay.
you pretty well should be near 1-to-1,
Yeah.
close enough that your flanking
Yeah.
is canceled by their flanking together too, right?
Okay.
They're all a shield wall, one together. So yeah,
Then my damage here is 26.
jeez Louise, woo! All right, so you guys all run as you come charging. You guys hear this, just that as they're running straight at the lines, who have all set up these heavy shields, and you're talking 7 feet tall, just built like
Bridges.
Refrigerator.
no,
Obviously a freezer. Come on.
just hulking creatures, right?
No, that's
They're
if he was a
all
halfling.
big.
A deep freeze.
And with these near body shields on them, they just look like an impenetrable wall of iron, steel.
Now,
whatever.
would you say when they're walking that they actually just clip the shield like right here and then walk forward, and then when they need to use the shield, they just pull it off?
Okay, we're done. But the crash is like thunder as they just up into the shield wall.
And out of
It
27
seems like
people, he's the only one that did anything.
It seems like a serious like standoff, and you like the one little bit that happens is the Aurochs. It's a gore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Aurochs is able to get his horns in and just with his raging craze, rips through one of the shields and gores, and then shakes and is able to kill a couple. He ends up taking down 3 in front of the line. it's thinning a little bit in the middle. A little bit.
So they've lost 5 guys.
They've lost 6 guys so far. Out of 25.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as it thins, you watch others just come up. They set up their shields up again, trying to keep the shield wall strong. Okay, that is your guys' turn. Now for these groups. All right. Boom. All right. Quickly make a decision. Okay. Whoo, baby. All right. That's pretty much junk. Okay. This group over here, they're attacking at the building. The ones that, like, you got, they turn, some of them turn to watch, but they don't know where anything happened. There's a couple of units kind of walking to see what's going on, but other than that, the rest of the people are maintaining focus on the building. The building is maintaining strength. It seems to be warded in some fashion, and it is holding for now. Here, though, these guys just a hail of what we got. 1, 2, 3, 5, 25. Yeah, you're talking 100, 100 plus, 125 arrows all at the same time.
Can they
Small
get to
clouds. Yes, they easily can get to you guys.
from long range?
Yes.
The ones in the back might have disadvantage.
The ones at the very back
Because I thought
are going to be
each square
close.
each hexagon is
It's-
60 or 30, isn't
It's
it?
30, yes. And when we counted from here, when he was all the way back here, the trebuchets
Were
were
660.
were one space.
2 spaces.
Oh, they were 2. Yeah, they were 2 spaces away from
Disadvantage.
disadvantage max, right? So these guys here are going to be not shooting all the way across, right? They're going to be shooting here, so that should put them right at the max for their disadvantage.
Right,
Yes.
but isn't... Because depending on what weapon they have, unless they have the sniper feet, then isn't it 120 feet for a bow?
Longbow
No,
has 300.
longbow has up to 600 at max range.
I know, but that would be
normal.
disadvantage.
Right.
Okay, then never mind.
I have to roll a disadvantage.
Okay. So the way you said that, you were sure of yourself, and I immediately went,
Well,
okay.
sure of myself is distance, not sure of myself in hitting.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, you are so lucky. Oh, I rolled a crit on my first one.
Crit success or crit?
He rolled a
I rolled
crit
a crit success
disadvantage.
and then at
Oh,
disadvantage
okay.
I had to take the lower number.
Which was a crit failure?
No, it was
Dang
not a
it.
crit. That would be funny.
Yes.
Been great.
I would
The
have hated
duality
that.
of dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I happened to have one too many times.
Seriously, it's so dumb.
Spins out their own numbers.
Sorry, guys.
Dun 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 dun.
All right. So, they lose. Just, you end up with just. They kind of just launch in this general direction. It's more of a. They're not like, they're not really. Yeah, it's more like a Hail of Thorns type thing, but you end up there's only a couple of units that end up getting killed. So, we have one unit from here that ends up dropped and one heavy in the line that gets killed.
How many units do I have? 25?
25. These are 25.
Yeah, so keep track of your units. But yeah, I didn't roll super great, and yeah, at least it wasn't a crit.
Man, that was a white arrow if they're all aiming down center. That arrow went
Well, they're not all aiming down center, right? They're just saying we're going
It's just
to
like
shoot
they all aim
into
down
this
center. This
area.
one guy just decided to aim that way.
Oh my gosh, that'd be horrible. No, they're just shooting down. it's a large spread. They're just shooting because I mean angles over long distance make a big difference. Okay, that's them, and then we have got.
Fernando's and his unit still need.
Oh
a
no,
turn.
yeah, these are done. Fernando is at his turn, so he is going to.
He has a unit on him, and then he has a second unit because he took 2.
Yes, I know he has a lot of units.
I was just reminding.
So we are going to move all units here to the front to help keep the distraction for you to pick. So, for him, we got there it is. And our infantry units are rolling d10, yeah?
D8.
D8.
And they get a +2 to hit and 1d8 damage.
Right. And they have an additional plus when you are running with them.
Yeah, when you're they do. And
Yes.
that was not on the paper. So.
Oh,
I had said that the last time we
The
were
last
together.
time we just.
Wait, then
yeah.
why weren't my Cavaliers with me? Because that's what I said, but you said that
Right.
you had to
So you
pull
still
them
had
off.
you still had the +1. I didn't pull them off in the sense that they were pulled off separate.
Mhm.
It's just thinking of horses. 26 like 25 horses plus an aurochs.
Mhm.
Even in a 30-foot space can't really run together, but you're running together technically, right?
Would an 18 have hit?
So you get a +1.
Yes,
to,
an 18 would have hit. Roll needs some damage.
Because that wasn't on our cards.
Is
so
it
I
plus-
apologize.
is it
Yes,
just a
I'm
hit or is it
stupid.
the hit
I
and
made my
damage?
mistake. Huh?
Is it just a hit or is it just the?
It's just the hit.
Okay.
Just a hit.
So you get +1 if they're running with you.
Yes, if you guys are running together.
Alright. That was 3 4s. So 12 points of damage.
Doesn't matter if
12?
you're not.
12.
From their hit.
From my head.
Oh no, so it's not +1 to you. It's +1
Then
to
never
them.
mind. Never mind then.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's their unit gets a +1 if you are running together with them because you're like an inspiring leader,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Do they get +2? Since
I was about to
there's 2 of
say.
us?
We're going to count that as 1.
Okay.
It only counts as 1.
Still only counts as 1. All right, that is their turn. Now we're gonna see what happens.
Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna be red. Oh, just kidding. It's your guys.
It is these guys.
You failed. Just kidding.
So as they
We add another
Um,
25 to the board.
no, you watch them just. You see the warding on the building actually like begin like visibly showing, and you watch it kind of go like shatter and crack, but it's still just holding. Okay.
Oh, they're trying to get into the record
That's
building.
bad.
Okay. It is now
Their mage
this
is
group.
showing up the magic ones.
All right.
I'm talking with her.
Okay. I know that it was the red, but as
Yeah.
I'm only running 4
Yeah,
turns,
no, I get it.
I'm gonna be cycling a little bit. Sorry. Here,
Which means it might not always be the red. It might be a different group.
here, here, here. Here. All right. That's their go. And Kalen, you're up.
All right. I am trusting my archers to hit, to aim well, and I am shooting at the same unit that they hit, that our cavalry charge hit.
Okay, you're going after the center unit.
Yep.
You mean Bjorn hits?
You know, it's the kind of thing where I'm really hoping that since they're distracted with their cavalry, that I'll get some more in and actually help break that
And
line.
you're just like, focus down the center.
Yep.
Everybody, they all loose.
No.
24 to hit.
Holy crap! Wow!
Good on you, mate.
How was that? that was their roll?
Yes, because I rolled an 18. They normally have a +5 to hit and +1 from me. So
Dang
+6.
gosh! Wow, that's awesome. Okay, roll that damage.
And we got stuck with the scraps. We don't have a +2 to hit.
6.
We have one piece.
6 damage.
6 damage. All right. So focus down again. Just you end up watching a few more drop in front, and as that happens, more just step over the bodies and take up the shield again. Let's see. We've had 6, 12. So that wall is getting very thin and is now down to a single line of men in the front of 12.
And I'm going to send a
You mean one
firebolt
section of the
their
wall.
way
Yes.
as well, which 13 to hit for the firebolt.
Man, no. Not
Okay.
not on these guys.
All right, and I'm gonna have all my archers get down. We're all going prone on top of the building.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Cool. All right, sounds good. They all drop down prone. It is now Key's turn.
How tall is the
That
building
wouldn't have
next to
mattered,
me?
actually.
What?
No, go ahead.
The building
Yeah,
about 30 feet.
I'm gonna climb it. I'm gonna use my second story footwork.
Okay.
Got climbing speed. 30.
So you're actually up on the building now.
Yeah, up on the building, and use a bonus action to get to the edge of the building. And I'm just gonna throw down. Gonna hit them from everywhere.
All right.
Ah, that's a 12. 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Okay, roll your damage.
Oh, that hits.
These are wizards.
Yeah, sorry, the
Wizards
squishies.
have-
These are squishies.
You are facing squishies.
Do I get sneak attack because Fernando and his men are within range?
Yes, sir.
Woohoo!
If you're rolling against that one unit, yeah.
Yeah, the one just straight
Yeah.
down. I'm trying to woodwind one down at a time.
Yep.
Because actually, I could hit one other one, but
Imagine that unit running through there, just like all the wizards, like, oh crap!
No.
Turn! I mean, that would be scary to have a lot of glass cannons shooting at you at the same time.
oh, that's a 7, not a 1. That makes that a lot better.
What?
23.
Oh, she was just asking how many cavalry we have lost.
Oh, you've lost 1 cavalry.
Just one?
Wait,
Okay.
when did we lose a cavalry?
There was one that dropped from that
The arrows.
arrow volley. One guy dropped.
Oh, you said there was a heavy and one of her infantry. You didn't say anything about the cavalry.
Oh, did I say a heavy drop?
did say
Yeah, you said a heavy
Oh,
drop.
sorry. No cavalry have dropped. 1 heavy has.
Okay.
I have to stick with my words. I apologize.
It was one of your heavies
In my head,
that
it was
died.
cavalry.
Oh, I thought you did.
It was a
I
heavy.
lost
It was
2.
one of your heavies.
One of my heavies?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, then.
I had said
definitely
I said heavy. I meant cavalry, but we'll
No.
stick with heavy.
23 damage.
23 damage.
Because it's 2d10 plus 2d6. sneak
Right.
attack.
Dang.
I don't
that's
have any
fantastic.
modifiers for Eldritch Blast, so it's just straight rolls.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's nasty. Wow. All right. So when you do that, you just like, yeah, you take out the daggers and you just like, you watch them almost like in yeah, I was gonna say like in Guardians of the Galaxy. You've got the little things like they just swing through and you watch them just drop. You just drop some of the sorcerers, mages, whatever. Just like it's just like 7 of them die. That was a beautiful attack.
And then I'm going to have my infantry that I command keep going along the side of the building they are now. Try to... So yeah, that one keep... Yeah, around there.
This way.
Yeah, and they're going to dash, and they're going to just come right through that way.
Okay, and they have I have a ranged thing for them, right, for their attack.
No, you just gave us
I
a
gave
plus
you
2
just
to
a
hit,
plus 2 to hit.
1d8
So yeah,
damage.
so yeah, because they should have a D8 bow or a D8 sword. So
What's the range on those?
the range is up to 120 feet, I believe, on the
Yeah, but they
or no on a D8. The D8 bow is a longbow, right? So it's got up to 600.
I don't see infantry carrying longbows, though.
No, they wouldn't. They
They'd be
would
carrying
carry a short bow.
or crossbows.
Yeah. So it would be.
Because the longbows are longbows. They're not.
I'm still going to give you the D8 just because the fact that it's.
Yeah,
easier to do
I'm
math.
thinking range.
Yeah, so 120.
Yeah, but I don't have anything within 120 of them.
Yes,
or
you do.
within line of sight.
Yes, you do.
Really?
30, 60, 90, 120.
Within
They're
range.
just at range, and there's a whole group of squishies.
All right. Well, they're gonna
Hit the squishies.
fire on them.
Kill the squish.
Get these squishies.
I chose the wrong side.
You should be more squishy. Human.
Nope.
Other ways, isn't it?
That's
Not
a
a one.
Hold on.
Help any.
Did that help at all?
No.
It was a 7. 7 on the page, 11 off the page.
Oh, 11 would have. 11 would have hit.
Originally rolled a 5.
Right. Well, 11 on the die.
No,
it was
a
a,
five.
it was
11
a, it was a
overall.
5, but it
Either
was
way,
like
it
And
right,
then he
it
wiggled
was
his
right on the
foot.
edge of my notebook, so I shook my notebook to knock it off, and it rolled a
And
nine.
Oh, I got you up to an.
But no, it was a
sad.
5. So it
All
was
right.
7.
So they all release,
They're all not
and
very good
they
for a
just miss, but it's okay.
I
They've
got
got they've got attention grabbed.
Okay, you actually mixed up. That was the unit she was supposed to get.
Yeah.
They're equally as good as bows as she.
It's mean.
Now she
All
got the
right.
Rangers.
Yeah, well, we're just saying that.
Yes.
All right,
we
so
are.
that was Key Schelia.
The last thing she said is we might have a deal.
Mm-hmm. We
What?
may have a deal.
What exactly are you guys after? Besides chaos. Because if it's chaos, I can definitely help.
I'm not sure I wish to
Traitor.
speak to you.
No,
Give you
really.
Shh, I can't hear him when you guys speak.
I'm not sure I wish to give you all of this information. You seem to play too many sides. But if you truly do have the Star Mithril, we would pull our troops back. There's no reason to attack the city and lose many more men.
I have the Star Mithril.
Huh. Show it to me. End of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so this group here. Heavies. Yep, he's gonna move.
This is not good.
He's gonna come
It's
start
only been
supporting.
one round. How bad can it possibly be?
Well, he's a DM, and I feel like every time he does this, he likes to kill people. So I feel like it's pretty bad.
Oh, don't worry, we're already preparing second characters.
That's actually a really good idea. Good job, guys. Way to be prepared.
Always have a
made this
backup
I
character.
just made this
concept.
character. I can get rid
Matt
of it.
killed
It's
this
fine.
character like episode 3 already. Like he's already on his second life.
Sad.
Okay, yeah, I honest to goodness, I did the one thing I had as an option and used mittens because Elena wasn't here, and rolled a prayer roll, and I rolled a perfect number for a cleric. I rolled a 1 on the die, which is what you have to roll under your level or whatever, which technically doesn't work until she's like actually a higher level. But I'm like, this is as miraculous as it gets. So she performed a miracle
And she wasted it on Nero.
and saved it and saved
You
Nero.
just keep an eye on me.
Literally performed a
Lightning,
miracle.
Because I might get all crazy
Yeah.
right now.
So the shields, they try sticking blades through and everything, but they are just unable to stop the cavalry. They
nice.
do 0 damage to you guys.
That's right. Great nights. We got this.
Cheers, love.
The cavalry's here.
Enough back chatter back there.
I had to make that one joke, okay?
There's one cavalryman who's like, like, I don't need a horse. I don't need a horse. The cavalry's here. All right.
Lieutenant, how much coffee did that man have?
No. That's his normal thing. His name is.
It looks like
Do you guys remember? Do you remember Sid?
Yes. Which said?
TG.
Right, so I can move like.
Thunder God.
The
Oh,
kid.
right,
the
yeah.
kid. The kid. Yeah.
Technically, I can move.
That's that. Rashida.
So how close am I to the green guys up here?
You are currently 30, 60, 90 feet away.
90 feet. Right. if I double move, and then I use my bonus action to Misty Step, that gets me right up there, right?
Yes, you.
Right, me, and then my troops can still double move, right?
Yes, they can double move.
Right.
So 30, 60.
Alright. That's where I'm at then.
Rashida just bad aid her way up to the line,
She's gonna kill something.
and she still has an action.
Yeah.
If I double move.
Oh no,
I
you
have
double
an
moved.
action.
You don't have
Yeah.
an action,
So
but
I've
you
got my
do.
bonus action.
She's like,
the
I'm
cat
good.
thing.
That's true. You can use your cat
I could
thing.
use my cat claw thing, right?
Yep.
Totally gonna do that.
The cat movement.
Wait, the movement or
Really
the
feline.
The
Sitting like
feline
this.
movement or whatever,
Feline movement.
which allows you
I
to
was
run
really remote.
the 60
No,
feet as a
Robots
normal
sitting there
movement.
going,
You still have an action
Oh,
prepared.
I could do
Trying
that.
to-
Well, I have one prepared.
So drop
Might
down
as
your.
well.
Betray
Just
you
do it,
necessary.
yeah.
You're
It's
gonna
all
drop down a
attack.
mighty smite
All attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get some
but
pull
I
back.
only rolled like 8
to attack.
You guys
to
are really
attack
bad at me.
on both swords.
That really.
So bad,
You
right?
rolled
We
both
technically
times
don't know
and
what you're
missed?
doing
Oh,
right
I
now.
rolled
true.
3s on both of them.
That's
It was so bad.
All right. So
Huh.
she comes in.
That's
But
alright.
that's alright.
She swings, but
Would
just
you have
ends up
advantage with the cavalry groups?
No.
That'd be so
we've pretty
great.
much at this point, because of the numbers, we've
Okay.
said there's not really.
Just thought
Next
I'd
pretty
time
ask.
I'm
well
gonna
be
do my
one-to-one.
vow of enmity.
The only question I do have is because they are cavaliers. Do any of them have born for the saddle? Or not born for the saddle? What is it?
Mounted
Are
combatant.
they all at the advantage attacks?
Against non-mounted characters.
So that the heavies can
Who are a size equal? They're size equal or
That's
lesser.
that size equal or lesser.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah.
Size,
They're
They are
considered
smaller
meat-
than their mount.
They're considered medium. Your mount is considered large, right?
Yes.
Because of its height.
Just tell them to push
Yeah.
So-
in front of them.
All
They're
four
really
are
close.
considered large.
They're really close, but we'll give you the advantage.
I'm asking for about 25 friends.
It's cool. I will give it to you. And you
Okay.
can roll with that.
Just so you know, it's 9 o'clock.
Yes, I was actually watching that before, and I was just about to check it, so great. We are at the 9 o'clock point. I know that we have only begun this fight. We'll take a quick 5-minute break if you guys need to take a bathroom, get a drink, whatever, and then we will return and continue fighting.
Go, go.
Alright. Cheers.
Okay. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Welcome back, guys. We took a quick break, and we will be returning back to the fight. We left off. Rashida was able to move up and make an attack. The shield line is still holding quite strong, though, allowing for the others down the main line to now spread into the city and begin their descent into the destruction of this place. But it is now Mitten's turn, and we will see where it goes from there.
Alright, I'm gonna move up as much as I can. Well, I got my move, my little kitty move too. So I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Move me.
My little kitty move.
My little kitty move. and then the regular move. Can I
So that's 60.
can I shoot my gun without hurting anybody?
Sure.
Wait, isn't that the point of shooting the gun, though? Hurting people?
Well, I mean without hurting my people.
She doesn't want to hurt her peeps.
Are you moving your heavies up here into
Yeah.
this side over that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What's the range on those guns? I wrote?
it's
30,
60.
60.
Yeah,
30,
60 is
40,
long
60s.
range.
Okay.
30, 60, yeah.
So yeah, you've got you'll be at disadvantage on the gunshot to where from where you're at.
Can I
Maybe-
suggest Sacred Flame? Or is that
Maybe
only
I'll
30?
just shoot my crossbow.
With your magic arrows that deal more damage?
Yeah.
Do I
That
have
would
the
be wiser.
magic arrows?
I thought you
Yes,
said
she
you
does.
had that, like, you've got some magic weapons.
I lost those.
Gosh, what's up with my damage?
She lost her magic.
Get it.
She lost her magic arrows and all of
I
it.
thought you were
All the
gonna
fun
say.
stuff.
Well,
Well, you got
You
cool
know,
two new daggers. You
kinda
just
feel like
got one
that.
stuck in the air.
plus 4,
Which is now in her hand.
D.
I could
Four
possibly
plus
get that one back.
Well, that's a little
Depends
better.
on how many negotiations you
3,
go through.
4, 5,
And how many people you betray.
7 damage
You have
with
no
the
idea what's going on.
crossbow.
So you shoot off.
I hit AC 19.
Nice.
Just FYI.
Okay. The crossbow.
Actually, more than that. AC.
It actually gets through an open hole, a small open hole in the shield wall, and it happens to clip through 2 necks near each other, and you just watch this. They're holding on, and they end up breaking the shield wall a little bit where they're at. Others from behind just they kill them outright and step in front and create the wall.
Awesome.
Good
Can I
job, Mittens.
also do my spiritual weapon as a bonus action?
Yes.
What was your double move? Is that a bonus or is that a free?
I did not double move this time.
No,
The cat thing is just
Oh.
a thing.
Yeah,
Free
It's
action.
kind of it's
It's
kind of
a-
like my disengaged. Or
It
my,
doesn't take up a
It's
free
kinda like
bonus
your,
or anything.
accent
Action.
church.
It's a racial
Where
a
feature.
some-
racial
It
feature.
happens.
That's what I was trying
Okay.
to say. It's a me thing.
It's because I'm so damn
It's
cool.
because I'm awesome. All
Okay.
right. So I do the spiritual weapon also.
Okay, where are we putting spiritual weapon?
Probably
Right in the middle.
right in the middle.
Good on you,
Although
mate.
toupee.
Good on you.
It has a hat.
And
A hat of murder.
22 to hit.
Oh, it immediately
Wait,
attacks
It
on the bonus
does.
action.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it does 5 damage.
All right, that's awesome.
They know.
5 damage to the main guy or 5 damage to units.
Let's do the main guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that thing appears right in front of him. Just he's like, "Ugh." He had no idea that thing was coming, and you just watch him. He's like, he's like excited.
He thinks
for
it's
the fight.
funny.
Is it a Yagamoth or is it a?
Or
It is
he's
a cat
scar.
toy,
Scar.
you know.
Really, my thought would be, why the hell did a cat toy come from?
Right? Oh yeah, because it's your cat. It's your
It's a flail.
It's a flail, but we keep making the joke
I
that
put a
it's a cat
feather
toy.
on it too.
yeah. Yeah, he's like, how the feathers hurt that bad?
Oh my god. It's magic.
Feather attached to the spike.
Alright.
Alright, maybe drinking right now is not the right thing.
He brings it up. He's like, I won't let it hit me again. All right. Yeah.
They all
So that's
say.
them. Bjorn
Alright.
and Nero
And the cavalry.
and the cavalry.
Okay.
Having trouble with these chairs.
I'm sorry.
Very good.
I think we should just kind of back up a bit and do another charge.
Oh wait, I guess you're right, because we only need 20 feet, and
Yeah.
each is 30.
Yeah.
The only problem is our cavalier can't... Oh, can it back up 30 feet?
It's,
Does it
it's
have a
more like
split?
when we do a sweeping attack and circle back around.
Yeah. So basically what we're trying to do is we're taking a step out. So me and the cavalier are taking a step out,
Okay.
and then charging back in.
Yeah.
So that we get the charge.
So 60 feet of move. Oh,
So
like
30 back forward.
In a sense, they're
you're just
like a
sweeping.
Yeah.
we're
Yep.
sweeping.
Welcome to Cavalier.
But if it's 30 and 30, that's still 60 feet.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
So-
that is our full movement. And as much as I don't like saying
What?
it,
Did you move my heavies?
No, so they were one square behind.
Oh.
No, they were two
They're
squares behind
supposed
you,
to be,
huh?
yeah, just a little bit.
Sorry,
Because they're gonna move up.
I bumped a
anyways.
thing over
Sorry.
here.
yeah, so that's what we do. And I think we should focus middle, because I think we're,
Okay.
like, that's only got, like...
So if you guys
19 or so.
technically like sweep 10 and come back around 10, you've ran 20.
Yeah, because the size of the squares, I'm not sure how that...
We're gonna say you can fight within that 30 feet space, right?
Okay.
So you're not killing your movement, and you still keep your sweep stuff.
So what
So that's
happens
fine.
is...
Technically, you're just
actually-
not moving out of that 30 foot square.
But anytime we actually engage in combat, the camera pans in, and then...
Oh my god.
Anyway, so yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack. I'm hitting middle.
Okay.
Do you want to attack first?
Sure. That is a. 22.
You guys are all You guys are technically attacking at the same time.
Fair. All right, so me and him are gonna be attacking mid.
But
and
they
then-
didn't. They didn't set up the defense at this point.
I know.
They did try to attack, so there's no disadvantage.
I know. It's putting resources where it should go is the problem. Because we. Well, I do have 2 attacks. Alright, so- Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay 1 attack in the middle group and 1 attack on the group on the other side. So
Okay.
that is a 18 to hit.
Would I get advantage from him?
Just given just roll.
Okay.
they're really trying.
I know.
Okay. Total of.
We're fighting 400 and sub units. Of course we're trying.
Right.
22.
Right?
22.
To hit or damage?
That hits.
Hit.
That's what I'm saying.
Crit?
No, I gotta re-roll those
Oh, that's good.
because they were both 1s.
All their damage.
22 to damage.
Okay.
So I rolled 2 1s because of two-handed weapon master, because I'm dual wielding my sword. That those 2 1s turned into a 6 and a 5.
Okay.
Plus, so let's see, that's 6, that's 11.
I can just see him holding his
15
blade like
points
a
of
cricket
damage.
owl.
How much?
15.
15. 15.
Oh, good on you, mate.
Wow. Okay. Alone, you guys just like as you kind of sweep back through with the Aurochs just
Hello,
raging, just it just hits through, and you're just like everything that he misses. You're just slashing down, taking heads and
I just
clearing
Bow the head down and just go straight.
clearing the center.
Great. So that was
Move
my
in,
first
move
attack.
in, move in.
No, like
Yeah.
we already moved. But that was my first attack. So my second attack on the other group.
Yeah, we move into that square.
Yes, that's a good plan.
Yeah, because it's part of the move in, so you're fine.
So that hits. So as we're moving forward, I'm hitting the group that's closest to Ratisha? What is your name?
Rashida.
Rashida.
So I'm hitting the
Rashida.
group that's next to Rashida
Okay.
for the same amount of damage.
Shoo! All right.
Good on you, mate.
So that was
Thanks.
15 points of damage.
Save a life.
Right.
Great.
So
Now
as
my
you s-
Cavaliers.
Right. You swing in and just. You're able to, like, with the butting of the aurochs up into them and everything, you're able to get a slash that takes through 3 of them.
All right, and then my Cavaliers are hitting the one that they're currently the only one that they can actually hit.
Okay.
And I wish that was me because that would have been a crit, but they hit. And that is 1d10.
Did they crit?
No, they hit a 19.
Oh.
I was saying if it was me, it would have crit.
Oh, because if you roll a 9. Yeah.
Anyway, sure. You haven't let me down yet.
He, as it
And
I let
let
myself
you
down on that
Nope.
one. However,
It's
That's-
still-
Road.
that's still 6 points of damage.
6. All right. As they push in,
job.
like stabbing through with their spears because they do have spears. A
Yep.
couple of lances.
Yeah.
Possibly
Sorry if
javelins.
that burns a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, you gave me a lance. The only problem is, as much as I love the lance, my sword still does more damage.
Yep. So yeah, they stab in and they're able to drop 6 of the units. They're starting to wear at that part of the line that is now trying very hard to hold their little broken U shape now, along with their commander at the center, who is fighting a kitty toy.
Yeah.
Soon he'll also be fighting an Auroch then.
Oh no, we're standing directly in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dun, dun, da, da, da,
Okay.
What is it, Yorn?
These guys.
Bjorn.
Yorn?
Bjorn.
Neobjorn.
Bjorn. Norn.
Norn. My name is Norn. It's Norn the Minotaur.
We're the mighty Norns.
It's Biro.
30, 60.
Spiro?
Biro.
Biro. That's not terrible.
I like it.
Okay,
No
so
one's
they would have it. They would have it. Okay.
Eh? What was that?
One of the races
He's not
is the
answering
Norns.
me.
Well, you see the bird brain in charge.
I'm laughing at a tweet I just made. This bird isn't a commander, and this is a good idea. How?
I just want to reply right back to that. I'm like, I've seen weirder things in Magic the Gathering.
You know what wrong?
I want to make a sliver deck.
I have a sliver deck.
I have a sliver deck too.
To be
They're
fair,
pretty
Angel, whatever her name is, she shifts if a creature dies on the battlefield, and someone made a full comic where in a game he killed off a insect token card basically, and that's what caused her to shift into her rage mode. And then he made just a short comic of her just like, oh, everything's great, and watching someone step on a bug and then turn into like the bloodthirsty like
Yeah.
angel of death that she is.
A chroma.
What's that?
Yeah, I forget what her name is.
Yeah, well,
Really cool
Magic.
character.
Alright, whose turn is it?
This is not.
Sorry, one
Bad
second.
guys.
It's the bad
Bad guys.
guys.
I
That's
got
why I
distracted by
A few
tweeting.
times a bad guy, and then a bad
So-
guy.
These guys all turn and attack. They turn as they see the people rushing in, and they take down 6 of the units from Fernando's group that's running with him.
Thank you, Wagner.
No, not Fernando.
I'm trying to find something to do anything.
Holy crap! Okay, Fernando, what's your dex?
Yeah, Fernando. What's your dex?
I don't know. He's in stream.
He doesn't have any Wi-Fi.
To be
Come
fair,
on,
I'm not doing it
Fernando.
right now. I don't have one.
He actually might be fine. Okay.
I know he has a pretty decently high dex because he fights with a rapier or dex weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Dexy.
So I think it would either be close to around +3, +.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't fight with a rapier. Actually, he fights with a great sword that has the weight of a rapier.
Okay, his original starting weapon was a rapier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he does still use his dex with the great sword.
Because he can.
Why? Because I got it.
Okay. Fernando takes a heap of damage, but not too bad.
Fernando.
It's a bit of damage. He's singed a little bit as the one turns and just throws a fireball that just explodes right at him. He turns and shields himself as best he can, but he does take some damage.
Nothing. It's just something else I've done. That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
You can now communicate with the stream chat through Discord.
Hey!
On the channel that says stream chat.
That's awesome. We are
I didn't know
growing
that actually
and
worked
learning,
both ways.
and things are working. All right, that was their turn. This group.
By the way, you have stream advantage, right?
I don't know.
remember
Do I?
that last time.
Because I know I got it last time, but didn't you still have yours you hadn't used yet?
I have no idea.
Because I know I got it the first time, you got it the second time, and then
Oh,
I used
yes.
mine.
You have. There's two people who should have advantage, and after this game,
it was
after
Mittens
this
and
night,
Fariel.
it's gone if you don't use it.
It was Mittens and Fariel.
Okay.
Was it
Oh yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause
you
Fariel
had
was
you
still
had
in the
your
board.
you had
Used
your
yours.
advantage. No, he got it last
Yeah, I
time.
got
No,
it.
you
I
got
got
it
it
last
twice.
It was me and Fariel the day before.
Yeah.
Wait, when he
Sad-
wasn't here?
Yeah,
Oh,
his
well.
name still appeared in
I don't know
the
what
poll,
that
but
means.
sadly that poll got
Like
erased for some
advantage.
reason, so we're not running the
The
poll.
time they
From
liked him the
people
best
Ooh.
who wasn't here.
I know, right? It says
So
something.
you need to reroll.
Don't know what, but it says something.
Well, maybe.
Well, yeah, attacks.
Okay.
The damage.
The vote
you
came
get.
in when they found out
Did you roll up the?
he wasn't going to be
Mm.
Oh, was that roll
contributing
from
to
before?
the combat.
Well,
Okay.
No, the 12.
What color did you draw?
I
Those are
drew
rolled from before, right?
one for the
Yeah, I
heavies.
Oh, okay.
I haven't used this yet.
We got distracted by a bunch of side chat. Sorry.
As I draw, as that happens, you hear from the commander, "Break their legs!" And all of a sudden, you just watch them, like they swing out, they to open up. They kind of beat back on the cavalry, and you watch them just swing through with iron poles, and you actually hear just the snap of the cavalry legs. The horses in the front end are dropped,
horses.
so half of the horses on your cavalry are now mounted men.
Unmounted.
Are no longer mounted. They are unmounted.
13 guys?
Yes,
So most of your cavalry.
most of half your cavalry.
Was there a roll?
No. This is one of the beads. The heavies are advancing their stuff and breaking through your stuff. But you
So
still
something
have
happens
you still
every
have
time you draw
cavalry.
a bead.
Flux.
Okay.
Well,
It's okay.
He says
Not
it's
that they just aren't mounted anymore.
They're not mounted.
Yeah.
But you still have half your mounted stuff. So what we'll do
And the
is
horses.
then
they still do same damage. Okay.
Yeah.
But you just are not you just don't have the same, like, you're not like your guys. We're going to
Because now I have 3 groups of people, including myself, that I'm doing.
right.
Do you want paper?
You currently roll a d10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll keep it at a d10. You lose the mounted advantage.
For those 13.
But only on the. Oh my
Only for
gosh,
your-
then how does this work?
We'll just say that unit loses the mounted advantage.
Yeah,
because
but
it's just chaos with horses down on the ground. and
Right, but
everything
so am I
else.
now rolling 3 separate attack
Nope,
rolls?
just
One
two,
for me,
just two.
one for the cavalry.
Just 2.
Yeah, but there's still people on cavalry.
Right,
though.
we're just assuming that those units on ground and on horse are still attacking together. It's still a d10 because they're still using the.
I know, but losing the advantage whilst half the people still have the thing that give them advantage.
Yeah, but they are now dealing with people on the ground all around them that are
So
their
am I.
friends, so they don't want to die. They don't want to kill their friends. You're not really doing that as much. You're like single charging in.
I want to argue this, but it's a stream, so let us continue.
We'll just keep going. I'm just trying to create something hard because
I know, but
as
this
far
seems
as
like
the,
an
as
all
far
or
as the
nothing
heavies,
situation.
I know.
Well, we're in a weird, like, halfway.
It is a weird halfway. I don't want to say they took all 25
I can also
I-
agree with that.
because that's just like not as realistic. That's kind of crazy. I could say that they just push you back, advancing to the wall.
Or, they push him back and manage to reform the shield wall with one of those back units.
Yeah, we can do that instead. I'm okay
Okay.
with that.
It's just that weird thing where it's like,
You still have spiritual weapon on his head.
It's
Catnip toy. Sorry, you're up here. We'll say that they push you back, and reform shield wall.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just a difficult thing to deal with.
I'm the one moving.
Keep going.
It's
These
not
guys
my
here?
turn. Yeah.
Talking to you.
Mhm.
Show me.
I pull out one. I reach into my cloak so she can't see where I'm pulling it from, and pull out one.
Fine. Give me the ingot.
Do we have a deal?
Yes. We shall no longer attack you. This is actually kind of fun. So as you, as she comes, she takes.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, she looks at it. She's like, this isn't enough.
I said I could get him some. I didn't say how much.
Fine. She stashes it, and you watch her just kind of. She says something very quietly under her breath. If you want to hear,
Okay,
you can
Google.
check. Okay. Cancel stream.
To be fair, you
Yes,
went like
I'll
this. Like, the first thought I had was, okay, Google, call.
Okay, Google, kill the party.
Call boss.
That would be me.
What am I rolling to check?
Perception.
Okay. Where's perception, Nathan?
Wisdom.
16 plus 7. 16 plus 7, guys.
Ooh, dang.
Me 3.
Yeah.
Thanks, math people.
Yeah, you hear her very quietly just say, "Retreat back home."
I was really hoping she was going to say kill them all.
Right.
Execute
Kill
Order
the-
66.
Were they already doing that?
66.
No, this is Order 65.
Oh.
Wait, do they all retreat?
You're too short, mate.
No,
He's
just the
way
two
too
flanks.
Okay.
Oh,
The
Can't
Yagamoth.
I got nobody to hit now.
That's why you come to the center with us.
Push mid! Push
I get
mid!
the feeling
But
like
hitting-
No,
they're
no. Push sides.
retreating all the troops.
Push sides. Take out the catapults.
Also, I like the fact that we can talk to each other and still haven't.
Yeah.
Well,
That's my
I'm right
next.
there with you. I'm talking to you.
That's my
I'm like,
next move.
look
is
at him
to say,
attacking the cat
"Hey,
toy.
I got him to retreat.
I'm like, oh no, she is, but I really like her. She's funny.
Sorry, is everything okay?
It's just one of the guests. You has some stuff stored in here. So. Oh, damn, sorry.
I guess what you
I am
guys are hearing
removing-
in your earpiece is, look at him attacking the cat toy. You guys are like, what?
I don't think I'm connected to you guys that same way, right?
Yeah, you should be, because the dude
I
that
kinda
was
came
leading
out of
us
nowhere.
gave it to all of us.
Oh,
before
I
we
kind of came
out.
out of nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah, but he gave it to everybody.
We
I'm
got it
also
from the-
eliminating a.
Bad guy.
I am eliminating a stone from each of the remaining groups because they will not be able to fully achieve their goals at this point because they just got screwed.
Yay.
As that happens,
Oh.
she
I'll
steps
get it.
back, puts her hand, and just falls into a portal that immediately closes. But as she does so, you just hear this "Ah!" as the torture blade rips her arm open and flies back to Shelia's hand.
Well,
Oh,
that's
my.
gruesome.
Yeah. Lovely.
I keep the dagger.
It is now bonded to you.
Well, the stupid
That's a
she
little scary.
technically made a blood deal with the guy.
Yeah.
With a psychotic, zealous torture freak that seems a little bit, yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could get out.
Yeah.
How did you describe her? More terrifying than beyond belief. Yeah, that's it.
That sounds right. Yes.
All right. So, all of the Agamoth take off. They have at least one in their group who is able to get them out, and they retreat as fast as they can. Those who died in some of the units over here are left behind, but so if you want to loot dead Yagamoth bodies, there's about 7 of them. Well, there's about 11 or so over there that are dead and gone. But you still have the heavies, and you still have these guys, and you still have catapults in the back.
Who knew it was the orcs who made the catapults?
Surprising.
The orcs manned the catapults.
Okay, that was their go. That's actually the one I need to remove. Not that one.
Never mind, just have 3.
Let's see here.
3 groups of bad guys, so.
Well, why do we still have 3 groups?
All right.
Right, the heavies, the infantry, and the catapults.
Right, so we're on one group, there's a silver group, and he's counting the trebuchets in the back. Alright, got it.
And I need to really quickly do this as well. Catapults launch. They just. You watch them break against the attacks. Just they break against the wall, but it does not seem to have done any massive damage. And it hasn't been. They weren't launched in amongst you. They're
Right.
focusing the wall. You do like even the archers and stuff. They were able to maintain. They're doing fine. I also need to make that quick roll.
And that's when suddenly dagger in real life.
Well, I can get
None.
somebody.
Woo!
They're gonna make a storm metal dagger.
Yeah.
No.
From
I
a
said
to-
I'd give him
from
enough to
atop
make
the
a
wall,
weapon. I didn't say what type of weapon.
you just anyone who's down there that can kind of hear. It's pretty noisy, but you still kind of hear this bellowing. Ah, down there! Arrows come down,
Storm metal
showering
comes
down upon the hard
Wonderful arrowhead.
heavy front line, and takes out about half of it, half a group of half of one of those beads. Takes out 14 units.
Mm-hmm.
They still
Metal
fill in the
dart.
holes as best they can, but that is where we are at. It is now Caleb's turn.
Alright, I have a quick question.
Yes,
How
sir.
much space is between the rooftop of the building I'm on and the next one in line?
It looks like there's roughly 15 feet.
Do these archers look like they could make that jump?
Do you want to take a chance?
I'm just asking, do they look like it's possible for them?
All right, Tay. Here's the easiest way to do this. Hey, archers, can you jump this gap? Because they are technically living, breathing people.
Yes, they are.
Shoot ropes.
I am purely wondering if, by the looks of them, do they look like they could jump a 15-foot gap?
15 feet's a freaking long
Yes,
way
it
to jump,
is.
dude. And you're not jumping from like a higher building to a shorter building. You are literally attacking. Can they make a 15-foot leap?
No.
Yes.
They do not look like Olympic long jumpers.
Okay, good.
No. Nor do they look like cats.
Because
Okay.
we're beautiful.
That's right.
I'm sorry, bald is beautiful.
Bald with
Squeak.
So he says since he's been shaved.
And wax.
There's the guy, but he's got a lot of hair.
He has
Gotta
no,
be bald
he-
here,
Yeah,
man.
I should. He should actually shave his head. That'd be fun.
You don't understand the amount of times me and Tay have had this conversation.
If we ever do a live show, I'm giving you a bald cap.
A blue ball cap.
Get you all painted up and give you a bald cap.
Yes, I'll go in blue face. It'll be amazing.
My hope is we do a live show one day.
One day.
Dude, Nero's gonna be dead long before then.
I don't know. You've
Schelia
survived
probably
since.
will.
Okay, Caleb. I don't think so. But it all depends on how you act.
Anything to keep yourself alive.
Alright, well, first of all, we're going to have everyone stand back up because they all dropped prone.
We all stand up.
And we're gonna shoot on that shield wall again.
Okay. You focusing the center down again?
Yeah.
Okay.
25 to hit.
25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, that hits.
I'm assuming a conversation with said that he was
7.
all on
So 7 damage from that. And then I'm gonna have. We're gonna all get back down to prone.
Okay.
Pop up, shoot, lay back down.
Did you do anything?
No, I did not. That's a fair point. Actually,
Just fireball here. We are in.
what's the street made out of?
Dirt.
There's not flammable.
Unless there's gas on it.
Unless there's
so,
a flammable thing on it.
Or you can
petrol.
get it really hot.
so it's a 30-foot hex.
Turns into a glass road.
So, is there a spot that I can position it to get as much of the shield wall and their leader as possible in a 20-foot radius?
Well, each square is 30 feet.
Yeah, that's fair. But like, the,
So if you just put it like between the back end of the shield wall and
Mhm.
the commander, it will get all of them.
yeah. So, we're going to put fireball there.
Okay, you're gonna throw your fireball.
Yeah. So I need all of them to make a dex save of 14, and they're in heavy armor.
Okay. He laughed.
Wow.
That's not good, you guys.
I need 4 more d6.
One,
Oh, thank you. No, I got them.
I have it correctly. Like,
I got them all.
D10 that I
Shiny.
did common in my last campaign.
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's lie. Guess might, dude.
How is he gonna
So
survive
that
Fireball.
is 20 fire damage and half as much on a successful save.
All right, 20 fire damage. When that thing explodes,
So good.
what did you do with your archers? How much?
That was like 7.
Yep. You remove the remaining shield wall. They're
Okay.
gone.
Well, the main like front shield wall.
Yeah, the remaining front
That's
center.
good.
Okay.
That was like
shield
that was a
wall.
whole new pip.
It's okay, guys.
Yeah, that's
Cavalry's
good.
coming.
Well, no, because the rain of arrow on the
Oh,
wall
that's
took about
right.
half of
That's
them out.
right.
So,
Yeah, and then.
but yes, you did kill more than half of them.
The
Yes.
one guy sitting there, standing there, he does take the hit and just.
Finish the stinking catboy now. Fire.
He's just like patting down any part of it that's burning.
I mean,
Bring it on! He just yells.
and
up
we all
at
lay
the-
back down.
and we charge.
Yeah. Well, it's not our turn
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
It is now Key's turn.
I'm gonna pop up from the building, getting ready to do it. They're not there anymore. Aw.
Sam
Guess
face.
I'll climb back down and start making my way back to the main road.
Or we can circle around and go to the catapults.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna slide my way. And then I'm gonna have the infantry again double move towards me. No, other way, towards me. Right.
Yeah, that's
my player. Me.
Like
yeah, this
Towards
way.
Nathan.
Towards Nathan.
Towards Nathan, not towards
Towards our
Key.
table.
Towards our table.
This is you.
No,
they're
this
gonna
is
make-
me. So
They're
watch
gonna make
out.
their
'cause
way
here I come.
downtown.
This way.
No.
Making their way downtown.
We're gonna parallel the road.
You going?
I was
Okay.
So
actually
they
doing
gotta
Great
leave through
Showman.
buildings
This way?
and then
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
stay
we're
out
gonna
of
go.
view of
Yeah,
everyone
we're gonna
else.
go down, but we stay parallel. We're gonna try to flank.
I was doing Greatest Showman. Fair
You
enough.
and I think alike.
Okay. All right. So that's that. And Schelia.
Oh, technically, I can move 3 squares because I can use my bonus action.
I use our little earring thing.
Well, 30 feet down,
Oh yeah.
30 feet
that's-
over, and then.
So I can.
Are you
move-
going this way?
I'm gonna follow my.
You're gonna follow behind. Okay.
Because yeah, I can move, dash, bonus action, dash.
Okay. Fernando sees what you're doing as well, and will follow.
all Yagamoth have retreated.
Yes.
You
We're
hear
only
an
facing-
Orloxen bellow in response.
She's using her earring.
Yeah.
From behind you, you just hear a traitor.
Of course, the infantry kill her.
12 damage.
Really?
Yes.
You're getting called that
How
quite a
much do you
lot.
have? 13?
No.
You think they'd all be gone, but they're not. They
No,
just
no.
all keep coming up
No,
just
no,
to
no.
say traitor to her.
No, that was our own.
What?
That was the guys behind her infantry unit. Just shot her.
What?
She's a
They
Yagamoth.
watched her
She just gave
walk
me
up
the
to
deal.
somebody,
Yeah.
hand them some really
Alright.
precious metal.
Alright.
No, how does
And then
everybody
she
in the
goes,
freaking world know what everybody
okay, the
has?
thing
right?
is, like, they may not know it's mithril, but she handed them something, and they're like, out, and just
Peace.
disappeared.
But could
Yeah,
they
That's
really
not good.
No, wait, though. They're right there,
Could
right?
they see?
I don't
'Cause
know
they
that
were
they could
60
even have
feet
seen
behind
what
me. They
she
couldn't even
did.
seen
Because
what I
she's
did.
like...
They
'Cause I'm
easily
behind
could have. Well, okay, they could have seen the fact that you were. Well, maybe not.
They couldn't see what I handed her or what we were talking about.
They would.
she even said she took it out.
They'd have
so
seen
they
you. They'd have seen you
wouldn't
guys talking.
They could see us talking,
If
but
they could have
the
seen
guy at
her.
the beginning told them flat out.
She, at the
I'm
very
going
beginning,
to
said that
infiltrate.
the other one was stealthing. Would these other infantry have been
Oh
able to
yeah,
see
they.
her?
I actually had. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. But she wasn't stealthing anymore.
And the
anyway.
guy at the
the
beginning
point of
said
them
that
talking.
I was a reliable asset, that I'd be able to talk to them, and to be able to get them to possibly back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still just feel like
It's a-
I don't know, man. Let me just. I'm gonna
did.
do this real
It
quick.
means that they
I will
might
do this.
talk about it.
They might talk about it, and they might not take orders from me
We'll,
now.
we'll hold off.
Okay.
We'll hold off on the attack.
They might
But
ask
they're
her
like-
what happened.
What in the world did you do?
Saved your ass. Now
Saved
leave.
your ass. Now let's go flank the other ones.
Thank you, by the way.
Fine.
This war is not over yet.
Still have a lot of casualties, though.
They run off.
Since I'm listening in the earring.
Frick, how far did they make it?
They ran 60. They were here. 1, 2.
This angle, I cannot tell where
Yeah.
anything
Yeah,
is.
it's
really
Like
hard.
I.
It's really hard to see the hexagon.
I'm really sorry, guys.
And it may just be mainly because the map is just so cluttered as well.
Well, there's a lot of stuff on the map, and on top of that, this is really sucky lighting because it's really yellow lighting for really yellow lines on a parchment-colored map.
Paper. Either way, we'll just trust you. They move
So what you said is we need a black one.
I can see the lines.
We
Okay.
white ones.
Shalia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to. Well, I just lost my backup or my infiltrate because I'm sure they're not following me. They're heading back towards everyone else. So, I'm gonna.
Work.
I'm gonna head towards the catapults.
Okay. 60. Do you have
Yep.
something that gives you extra any kind of movement?
Yeah, I have the
Cunning
cunning action.
So you get an extra 30.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Shalia. Now these guys. All right.
And I did say in my piece that Yagamoth have retreated,
Right.
so everyone knows that now.
That makes sense. That makes sense why they all disappeared on us.
Is this some kind of joke?
Where did they retreat? to?
Well, turtle.
Is this some kind of joke?
I'll be completely honest. I'm trying to figure out if you're doing a Fernando.
I suck at Fernando. I'm Latin accents.
I was like, have we met anyone with
They
that
didn't want me
accent?
to do that. I'm just saying, mate. Like, if he can't even do it, how am I
Yeah.
supposed to learn? I don't know.
Whatever.
You lived there for 2 years, well, year and a half.
They spoke Spanish the whole time. What do you want me to do? It's not like I could learn that English accent when they didn't speak English.
All right, so,
2 years. It was a year and a half.
let's see here. He is going to move up with his heavies, so we're going to just take that off the board. He's considered part of that. This is back here,
Oh, sad.
and yeah, they are going to attack.
Hello, darling. How are you?
They attempt to. The shield line attempts to stab through. They are not able to hit.
He hits hard.
Great. Who does he try hitting?
He hits.
Fun. What did he roll?
I rolled a crit.
Mm.
Told you he wants to kill us all.
Can I take it for him?
No.
Something else anyway.
That's my job, thank you.
Okay, yeah. He just comes up and just
Oh, great.
as he swings, you watch the sword kind of like wreathe itself in a little bit of flame. And just it comes down, 28 points of damage.
Does my seafoam armor give me any resistance to fire? Because it's always a little bit wet.
It gives you resistance to cold, right?
I
Or
don't.
no, it
I
gave you,
again,
it
I
gave
don't
you
have a card for
resistance-
that one.
No,
Doesn't
I
it
know,
give
but
you a
when
bubble?
oh no, it'll give you speed. It gives you speed in the water. Is
Yeah.
what
Gives
it
you
gave
an ice
you-
wall.
It gave
Give
you
him a
and
whole
the
bunch
ice
of
wall
speed.
and the ice wall that you can create.
Yeah.
As a reaction?
So anyway, 28.
No. Okay.
Yes, 28.
Okay.
But yes, you can basically May and CC this area with your ice form.
I know, but there's no point to.
Right, you're not going anywhere.
Ice wall coming up.
Yep, exactly. It'd be funny
Would
if you
be
launched
fun.
him.
Oh yes, the maze space program.
Nero's
All
getting
right.
ideas.
Shalia, that was there. Rashida, your turn.
Alright. Well, so is that guy right there? Well, I'm right there next to that guy, right?
Which one?
You're right
the
there
green
next.
one?
You're not next to him. You're with these guys. You're in front of them.
You're in front of a group of 25.
So if you move into this group of them, yes, you can be there.
You could also Misty Step.
No, alright, I'm just gonna... Well, I can't actually do movement, so I'm gonna Misty Step around.
Yes, you can. You can move this time.
Has it been a turn already?
No.
And
Yes.
It's not been a 10.
Yeah, it has.
We're just
Yeah.
barely getting back around to my 10. This is my first turn
Yep.
after I did the last.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
taking
yeah,
forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, yeah.
I'm
I'm
saying.
sorry, guys.
Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step around, and I'll attack the 25 that's in front of me.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna Misty Step.
And then my troops are gonna move up where I was. They're gonna double move up.
So you Misty Step into here.
Where, yeah,
You're,
On the other side, yeah.
something.
I'm just
yeah,
gonna put it on the other side, but you're technically in that group of.
Yeah, and then move my troops up.
Okay. Are they double moving?
Yeah, double move them up so then they can attack next time.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack what's in front of me.
Okay.
And with those swords, I rolled 12.
Misses.
So as a miss. Okay, and then 19.
Nice. That hits.
Alright, and then I did full damage, so
Wow.
8.
8 plus.
No, that's 8. It's 6 plus 2.
Oh yeah, it's a
Scimitar.
D6.
It's a G6 for
Oh, I
scimitar.
thought,
What
I
you
thought
put?
it was a D8. Sorry. Yeah.
No, do you want me to roll a D8? I will.
All right, 6. All right. Are you using your? No, you already used your Misty Step, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, you come in. You're able to cut through 2 of their necks, drop them.
I
That's
also had
good.
a question.
Yes.
At the beginning of this round, when you said something's being shot from the wall, and there's a bunch of troops fell, was it our troops? Was it their troops?
It was their troop.
No, yeah. So here he shot down
Who shot?
in
Who's up there?
Beren, who's
Oh,
like a
alright,
leader
got
of their
Guild.
guild.
Just wanted to be sure I was confused.
Our
Impromptu.
skills.
I was like, Artemis. I mean, that's fine. Never mind.
Yeah, except not
Let's call it the guild.
the guild.
No,
All
it's
right.
a guild.
Okay,
Alright,
so that's there.
Yeah.
It's now Mitten's
To be
turn.
fair, technically they're the guardians
Okay.
of the Emperor, but
So,
because they're the
I'm
slaves.
shooting my crossbow again.
You gonna shoot your crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could probably, move where it's better. I don't know. But, and I crit with that. So, I did 20 damage total with that one.
20 damage total. Wow.
Yeah, and then my weapon, spiritual weapon, I can, as a bonus action, move that 20 feet. And then attack with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Back on his head.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that one did 10 damage. Well, I think.
How much
if it
did you
hit,
do with
I,
it? How much
I
did you do with the crossbow?
hit with AC 17 on that. It was 20
But you rolled an AC 17 with the.
with the
The
yeah.
whip.
So that misses.
So that may miss. And then my troops are up there, right?
Your
Yeah.
troops are there.
All right.
Yes,
They crit also, but I rolled crap damage, so they did 2.
they did too.
Wow, you literally
no.
rolled.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I rolled 2
6,
ones.
because you get 4 to hit, +4 to hit.
That's to hit.
That's to hit, not
Not
damage.
to hit.
I rolled 2
nothing.
ones.
It's
She
alright.
rolled 2 ones. She's been
That
doing
sucks so
Right?
bad. Now, what did
I
you
was
what
like,
did you get?
"This
What did you
is
get with
stupid."
again? What did you get with your crossbow? I missed it again for whatever.
20 damage.
20.
20 to hit.
No,
20
no.
damage.
It was
20
funny.
damage.
Damage.
She crit hit and then.
That is
wait, you crit hit with
sweet.
the bow?
All right.
No.
So it was
No.
because
Yeah,
I did
that's
the
some good
extra
damage.
with the stuff, the
So yeah, as
crossbow
he
bolts.
since he was hit with he came in to hit you, right?
Yeah.
He comes in
okay.
to hit you. He's open, and all of a sudden, just the crossbow bolt just shoves into him.
Wait,
um,
were you shooting at him or were you shooting
No,
at the group of
at
guys?
him.
Okay.
Yeah, it shoves into him up in the ribs, and he's just like, like in one of the open places where his plate isn't actually covering. Yeah, it was nasty. And then your group does. They are able to stick pikes, stick blades through, and take 2 down as more fill in on the shield wall. That is there. You have Bjorn and Nero together.
Okay, cavalry's
Cavalry's
gonna go ahead.
Oryxy.
We're going to do another charge.
Right.
Yeah. So we're both gonna go back and come back around. I'm gonna go cavalry first against the group of heavies still standing.
You don't. Do you pull any opportunity of attack by pulling back like that?
Probably.
'Cause I didn't think about that before.
I didn't either, but
Alright.
that does make a certain amount
Well,
of sense.
if you're
Stuff for
doing
next
just like
turn.
going around 10 on a thing, you're technically not leaving your square.
And I'm gonna let my troops stay there. for
He,
now.
if it was a one-on-one,
You
as
best.
we were in a 5-foot space,
Yeah, but we're not.
yes,
Yeah, that's alright,
but
okay.
that would pull opportunity of attack,
So yes,
which
it
is
was.
fine
Just went off on
because
my
I
exit.
rolled
This one hits. So.
crap. So you're good.
I don't think you've hit my guys yet,
Nope.
which is impressive because they only have a 16 AC.
It's better than ours.
You have a 20 AC.
I have a 20. They have a 16.
Oh yeah, I haven't hit them.
I've got a
I am-
15.
I rolled a 2 and a 4 and
Alright.
a 3.
Oh.
Well, they're
and
going
a
first.
7.
So that's my question though. So because I haven't been doing charge with them because I don't know if they have charge. So if that
the
adds,
way it does it on mine is I add an extra 2d8.
yeah, but I don't know if there is a charge.
Right, because that's the animal thing.
Yeah.
The cavalry charge is a knockdown thing, and
Yeah.
they would have to be pretty high level for it.
So at that point, there's not even a reason for us to really do that other than
Except-
yours.
Yeah,
So-
mine. So just us going around and charging back might be
Yeah.
enough, so it doesn't have
That's
them.
inspiring.
Yeah.
The leader pulling back and continuing to beat on the shield
Yeah.
wall.
No, we just
crashing
go
in.
back and get a massive running start.
Hey,
Yep. So they rolled a 14.
you rolled 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the cavalry who
Mhm.
did, they miss.
All right, my turn, and I assume we're going.
23.
23. Jeez.
All right, so for my
Louise.
first attack,
Wait, what did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet. That's my first one. So that was a 4. So sadly, that one misses.
Oh, okay.
That's slightly better. That is a over 20.
Okay, that hits. So roll up the damage.
28.
Are you guys maining the center guy, the main
Yes.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to get to him. If there's stuff in the way, they are not in the way anymore.
No, they're. It's just him.
No,
right?
it's him and a
Oh,
whole
right, I
group
forgot.
of stuff.
So how does that work with aiming then? So are we?
But if he is at the very front, he's stuck
Mhm.
up to the front to attack
Alright.
you.
Oh wait, great weapon master.
I rolled another double 1.
The dice are cursed.
130. I can move 130.
7.
feet.
7 damage
28.
on a crit,
Everything
or
I
not
can-
on a crit, but
the mobile
no.
and the double
Just
movement and the cat thing,
18,
28.
28,
So
and 7.
Maybe
You're
I
all
go
just
to play.
maining on the big
Just
guy.
trying to figure out how to get
I'm
up
action surging.
there close enough to do anything.
That's a crit.
Oh yeah. All right.
And then second attack.
Crossbow, best.
I thought that was a crit, but it's
I
only a
think I
16.
consider it
But that still hits.
still use it.
16 plus, yeah.
Yeah, 16 plus 7.
Yeah.
So that is. Let's go with these ones. I don't get to re-roll any of those because none of them are under a 2. Or, yeah, none of them under a 3. So that is 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13. So that's 20.
That's a lot of math.
That's 23 plus 8.
31 plus 28. So, yeah, 59.
Well, plus my 7, because that attack still went through.
60.
59 plus 7, so 66, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like rolling.
My gold D8.
We're back online.
Cool.
We're back
Sorry,
there.
guys, we didn't mean to drop off
You're
on you.
welcome. That's so cool.
I was just explaining the awesomeness that was the
Right
cavalry
there.
attack.
It doesn't work.
It actually caused others to be frightened from that kind of an attack. But we do still have one thing to deal with. The launch of the trebuchet catapult just sends over more flaming rocks, just screaming through the sky, and you watch it just blast down on top of the wall. It hails down fire around, not on top of you guys, but nearby, for quite a ways. You can see that a good section of the archers were taken out. Sorry. Beden is actually up there. You can hear him just kind of yelling. It's like, get up! But as if you were to look up there and see, like, even though he's like yelling, get up, he's actually like running down to take care of people. It's just him trying to deal with the loss of people around him.
I do have one quick thing, just
Yes.
as a Nero. After taking Boss Man down, I imagine Nero goes, line has been broken, we're clearing up everything here, getting ready to push forward.
Good. Okay. That is, I think, where we're going to leave it. We have, you guys have done fantastically, although Schelia has definitely created hell.
And
she
all
has
it took was her
created
giving the
she's
Yagamoth
created chaos.
one ingot of
Success.
There she is.
Success.
3 troops off.
And she only gave
I
away
feel like
one
that's a
out
win.
of the 4 ingots that we had.
I don't know. I
You
have
still
4.
have 4 ingots.
And we still have 3.
Yeah, well, yeah, you had 4
I don't know
ingots.
about this much.
Imagine how many
Oh,
bartering
no,
chips she
that's
has. 3.
Yeah.
So insane.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
Okay, guys, thank you very much
Dang.
for
Right.
watching us. We're going to cut off on the battle this time round. We will pick back up next week to hopefully clear this up and not lose our wall and bad end. That would be bad.
Who needs Baran?
Yeah, we all need him.
And then
Gives us
we'll
these
also
cool
learn a little bit
things.
more about our friend Rashida, should she stick around and not die.
Why would you say
But yeah,
such a thing?
thank you so
Say
much
that.
for watching. I hope you guys had fun. We did have a little bit of some chatter on our chat stream. Sorry. We had some action on the chat. Thank you for being there. If you enjoyed watching, I know this is kind of a little bit crazy. This is a different type of thing that we're doing for this one big epic event. We will be returning back to normal style D&D soon once they clear this thing up. But if you enjoyed it, share this with your friends. Bring them to this. You can share the video. It'll probably be posted up around next week, Monday, Tuesday.
They come up. I have the videos due a week behind.
Mhm.
So episode 28 just went up today. So this episode will go up next Tuesday.
Right. I also saw the insulted by a turtle
Yeah,
clip that you put up.
It's a bit hard since I don't have a lot of the early streams because of my computer being dead.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going through some of these later streams and creating highlights.
That's awesome.
So if you have a favorite highlight, let me know and I'll try my best to find it and snip it.
Cool.
His computer finally died.
Yeah.
Which is why I also opened up the tips button as well. So
Right, right.
It's to help me get a new computer because once we move to our house, we'll be streaming through that.
Right, right. If you guys enjoyed this, also you can find us on, obviously here on Twitch or Mixer, but on YouTube. As we said, we do put up the videos there. It's all under Studio Nathan. You can catch up if you have not seen the earlier episodes.
If you just search Studio Nathan Forgotten World Adventures, ours is the first thing to pop up.
Perfect.
If you type in Studio Nathan Forgotten World
Perfect.
Adventures.
And then you can also find Forgotten World Adventures on Facebook. We are not the New Zealand travel site. We're the other one, and you should know us by the look of our picture. You can also follow us on Discord, as we just opened our Discord chat there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so Restream is great because it does the chat relay. So if you type in Twitch, it'll appear up on Mixer, but they also now have Discord, which used to be read only. But now we'll take the Twitch and Mixer chat and post it in the Discord stream. I have it say the stream chat channel.
Cool.
So you can follow if you don't have if you can't watch, you can follow along the chat there.
Awesome. Cool. You can also join us to play. I know Nate plays a lot of games on there. A few of us have joined him doing like Overwatch, or I think you did something on PlayStation recently. What was it that you played? Yeah. You did Borderlands.
1 was free to play the weekend. So I've been playing through Borderlands 1 because Borderlands 3 is coming out.
Did you
Borderlands
get the
1 was free?
Yeah, free to
It
play
was,
for
it
the
was a
weekend.
free
For the
weekend.
weekend. It was a free weekend.
Did you not get
So,
Did you not
the
get
game-
the
so you
PS
don't
Plus?
get-
Like
you can-
And that was
That
Borderlands
was
2.
two.
it was everything though. It was
No,
Borderlands.
it was just
it was
two.
Borderlands 2.
Oh no.
everything.
Yeah, it was Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel.
And the pre-sequel, not Borderlands 1.
Not one.
So it was the
Borderlands-
Handsome Jack collection,
The Handsome
which is
collection.
both 2 and pre-sequel.
But I've been playing through Borderlands 1 because I've never played it. And
Right.
with Borderlands 3 coming up, I'm like, it's a free weekend, I'll take advantage of it.
That's
And
cool.
apparently, I don't know what happened, but it's still free for me to play, so I'm still playing through it.
That's
Even though
cool.
the date's been passed.
Yeah. But yeah, you can join us there and have fun as well. Other than that, do we have anything? Oh, our artist finished up Mittens.
Yep.
And she's continuing to work on the rest of the art for our guys, which is really cool. I'm really excited to see how they're all going to turn out.
Yep.
Yeah, she's doing this in between cons and a lot of her other stuff, so I'm really glad she's doing this, but it's going to be a process for her to get them all through.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much again. You guys are a big part of why we continue to do this. We love having the people that come to chat and see and enjoy. We want to be able to spread the love of D&D and the fun of role-playing as far as we can. We hope to see you again next week, and take care till then.
See ya.